Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Annihilation on Nat19 Session 42.
Don't act like the conversation's over just because the game started, all right?
Yeah, man. So
I'm still upset and angry.
I'll kill you.
About the things that
strangle
happened.
you to death with
I'm
a beholder.
I'm still upset and angry about the things that happened before you pushed the start on the stream.
Dico, tell me what happened last game.
And do it in song.
Do it
to the tune of fucking My Shot from Hamilton.
Tune,
Yeah.
you say? I'm kidding. Last time, we were looking around in the tomb, and we had decided, hey, we'd seen a lot of things. Let's go all the way down to the bottom because we've seen all these things. You see, we had attuned to some gods in our heads and things, and that was pretty neato. But you know, I mean, like we knew about them, but the characters didn't know, so they're like, "Oh, gods!" So that's pretty funny. Not as funny as what happened next, though, when we went into a room that had this really cool crown on it, and Now went through and found it, and then the others came through, and it was already on his head, and they're like, "You fucking." And the doors all shut, and these creepy things came out, and we killed them, and then we went over and found this demon face, and we're like, what do we do with the fucking this thing? And then Veloci's like, let's put the thing in it, and it's like, okay, and I put the thing in it, and then I pulled my arm back out. At least
It was a good idea. It was a good try.
I pulled my arm. I pulled my arm out. Not my hand. Like my arm came out with my hand, and my hand is it didn't. My hand is it didn't. So not wanting to waste this opportunity, obviously, Veloci brings me over to the front of the thing while I'm still going. Ah!
The price of an arm's not a price that you're willing to pay.
This is gonna be streamed today.
Yes, it is.
So I've been disarmed. So I have been disarmed. We went to another room where it's like, oh, there's a chest? Yeah, fuck it. I don't care anymore. Goes up to the chest. And then fuck Indiana Jones boulder, only getting Nal and Veloci. Nal fell into a hole. Veloci didn't. There was a bunch of acid at the bottom of the hole. And a big rock coming down, and freaking Veloci wanted her action hero like scene, so she jumped into the vat of acid underneath the giant boulder, grabbed the on acid like covered in acid like Now, who's still probably screaming about his hand. Let's be honest. And teleports them both out, and it was super cool. Everybody comes in like, oh, hey, that's pretty cool. You guys did the thing. And it's like, yeah, we did. That's cool. We're action hero stuff. And she's all like, hey, man, I really want this thing to open, but only when it's gold, says my brain. And we were like, oh, that's cool. And we walk up to this big map up at the top, and it's like, hey, I really want to go in here, but only if I'm first, says the Now. And he touched the thing. And he touched the thing and got transported into a thing. And then, like 10 Minotaur skeletons show up?
I feel like we could probably broad strokes this more than we do.
I'm almost done! 10 Minotaur skeletons?
Yeah, it's 10. It was 10.
And Veloci was able to keep herself from being the dead. And then the others were like able to keep themselves from being the dead, and then they were doing their best. I was looking for a thing. I found a key, went over the key, didn't want that key, wanted specifically another key, found a different key anyway. Hand grew back, so that's pretty neat. The others went inside, got other buffs from keys, really cool. Except for one of us who decided to go in, and instead of finding a key, they're like, no, I want another shot at a Minotaur. That's right. She went in there knowing that there'd be a fight. 100%. That's my canon. And she tried and won.
Surviving is a form of victory. Deco,
Yeah.
real quick.
What's up, man?
Where'd the boulder go?
The boulder is in the hole.
It's in the what?
It's in the hole.
It's in the hole.
It's in the hole.
It's in the hole.
Where's it staying?
In the hole.
All right. I was actually counting on you not getting what I was going to do, and then I had a way to say that into a bigger thing, but then you just got what I was referencing immediately.
Well, here we are. Joke
So
ruined.
So, basically, I had basically, it wasn't 1-2 punch, it was 1 punch.
One punch!
All right. Heckin'.
So,
What did you just post? You posted nothing.
There we go.
There it is.
smell money.
The first blank is you going,
Of course.
guys, did we take a rest at the end of last game? We didn't,
No,
right? We just
going to, I think.
No, we have not.
We've taken...
Do we take a rest? Looks over at the bloody piles that are carrying now.
I made a short rest and maybe I don't know. That's part of why I was asking.
Like while everything's like going on, we all get like a breather. Just like now, just over like hunched over like.
I didn't say a short rest. Maybe I just meant like, did we go like, okay, let's collect ourselves. Okay, let's go.
All right.
That's funny.
Do we think we're going to then? I think you guys need at least a short rest, huh?
Short rest at least, yeah.
At least a short rest.
We
yes.
took a long rest relatively recently, so.
Yeah.
As much as
Sacred
time
sleep.
has no meaning here, I think we're still within the same day.
I think so. Yeah.
Whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to stay there and take a short rest, that can happen.
Let's take a short rest. Can we? Okay, so to my recollection, this whole space over here is a big pit, right?
Yes.
Full of the boulder.
Like
Is the boulder filling the pit in a way that you could like skip across the boulder, or?
no, the boulder is too small. It's like a 10-foot deep pit, and the boulder itself is like 5 feet in diameter.
So if somebody wanted to get across this pit, it would not be unreasonable to assume that they would have to run down the stairs and long jump over.
Yeah.
Okay, given that, I think we're basically safe resting here, because I think we noticed somebody coming in. Although,
They like fail the check and they fucking fall in the acid and we're like,
do I have rope? Okay, just because I choose to do this, these are pillars, right?
They are.
I'm going to take my 50 feet of rope,
Right.
and I would like to wrap some of it around this, and then wrap some of it around this, and make like a veritable little web of rope. So if anybody comes down here and tries to jump, they will be hit by the rope along that line.
All right, cool.
There!
Look
I
at
did
my
it! I protected us!
All right.
Look at
Just
my
hope they
cool
can't
new
fly.
friend
one
saving me
singular
from
undead
boulders.
dwarf.
What are...
Just one singular undead dwarf, like, for a Shrek! Just caught in the neck, cause like, you just hear sploosh, and then boiling sounds, and then silence.
Yeah.
Plus 100 experience.
So let's
I'll go ahead and short
let's
rest
take
you
a-
all.
Thank you. And I just recovered a fuck ton of hit points. I maxed both rolls, and I'm back to full. Nice. We're getting pretty good rolls here.
Yeah, you are.
Look at all right. Well, I
Oh,
shouldn't
well,
have said anything.
you shouldn't have said anything.
Oh no!
You shouldn't have said
no!
anything.
Oh no!
Oh, there you go.
Oh, we're back. We're back.
Hey.
We're good. We're back. We're back. Oh no!
There you go. How many
I
hit
have
dice
one
did you
hit dice
use?
left.
Yeah.
0 hit dice left.
I've only
I have
got-
one hit. Oh wait, could you? Does a Song of Rest work over a short rest?
Yeah. It
Can we
only
have
works
that?
over a short rest.
Can we have that?
Yeah, I can do that. Anyone who
I have
fucking-
2 wounds.
Did everybody? Yeah, Velios, you used one, right?
Yes, I'm already at max though, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I don't care. You're going to be targeted. You think I give a fuck? I can't remember. Does
Think
the
I
song,
care?
does the Song of Rest target me?
I
You and
don't
any
know.
friendly. Yes. Heckin'. Velocity, Kari, Nalker, and Evelios. Here you go, boys. Have 1d8. Have 7.
Nice.
There you go.
Cool.
Nice.
I dig it.
Guys, I think I'm over the whole hand thing.
That's cool.
Hey, I don't know if it's apparent.
And the pit.
But I'm gonna roll this. And 14? Cool. So, Spencer, just to delineate this, during the rest, could I have searched the room, and for the sake of the fact that I can super see that it's there, can I have noticed that there's a pathway
Yes.
there? Okay.
You notice a hallway.
Whoa!
So perceptive.
So perceptive. Wow.
Are you guys hacking?
You are so perceptive, Velocio Nason Sugoi.
Oh,
It
you
looks like one of the
Minotaurs that we fought has more living space than I thought that they did. Although imagining them squeezing through here is a bit, it's unlikely. This place is full of twists and turns, isn't it?
That's putting it lightly.
How do you three feel?
Oh.
A lot better now.
My right hand is softer than my left.
Oh.
What?
Baby soft. It's got that new flesh smell.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's like still at the Deadpool baby hand status. It's
Yeah.
still growing.
It is rare that I don't know how to respond to something.
I just hit him with a good old what? Ellipses W-U-T. What?
It appears there's another passage this way if we want to go down it. Or we can go back up there and try to get in the door at the top of the staircase. It
What do you
seems to
think?
me like this might be our way to fully explore this section of the tomb, though.
Yeah. We can
Sounds
scout
good
it
to
out if
me.
you want. What's
Alright,
up?
well then.
Sure
No?
sounds like an option.
I said sounds good to me.
I'm gonna move down here and I'm gonna look for traps if I'm allowed to do so.
Roll a perception check.
Coming.
I will roll a perception check.
It's pretty good. You don't notice any traps.
A
going
25.
down this
Would it be
hallway.
more useful just to put Evelios in front?
You know, probably.
25 is technically 1 point better than my passive.
Wow. I rolled an 18. That's incredible. All right, heckin'. No traps. I'm gonna heckin' do a jaunty little jig down this hallway and look down here and see what's down this turn. A piano.
It's not a piano.
I don't believe you.
This
It's a
room
kalimba.
contains a wooden cabinet with a numbered dial at its top set with 2 ornate metal spokes. Beneath the dial, a pendulum swings inside an open compartment. An egg-shaped stone adorns the pendulum's tip.
And it's rhyming for some reason.
Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings.
Which spirit do you have in you, Veloci?
I have heckin'. I have Ejin.
Ijin?
Ijin.
Okay. Ijin.
I also
Alright.
make that mistake.
Yeah. Now, which one do you have in you?
I have Kubazan. He's my friend.
Okay. Kari, which one do you have?
We're friends.
Nang Nang. And then Velios, which one do you have?
Unk. With Wongo floating morosely behind me.
Okay. All right.
Well, you
get,
all
you
explode.
get a voice enters your mind saying, "Isn't that just wonderful? It's technologically just amazing."
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, we should stay. Just look at it.
Okay.
I can't remember the voice I did for him, so
you do you, fam.
I said yeah.
I get
No,
that.
he's just really into it, man.
Heckin'.
it looks like just from our perspective, it's a clock. It's a grandfather clock.
So you said there's like a dial at the top of it?
Hey, look at this old clock.
It's a numbered dial. So
Like-
it's just
like on a
the face
safe?
of a clock.
Oh, like a clock face.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a cabinet. When you say cabinet, is it like, so there's, like, does it open?
Yeah, it has like a
It
grandfather
looks like
clock.
it can open, yes. It also just oh, give me a sec.
This strikes me as danger.
It's a
I'm in danger.
It says the time at the moment is it is 10 minutes until looks to be 4 o'clock.
AM or PM?
You can't tell.
It's not a 24-hour clock.
It's not a 24-hour clock.
No. You don't understand. I look for the digital face.
I look for the
no,
digital
the time is relevant to
world.
whatever we're doing here. What do you think, Evelios?
Unc says we should stay here and look at it.
My immediate assumption is that if we open it at a certain time, maybe it'll do something.
What do you want to look at it for?
Unc says so.
Ah,
Sure. If we need to stay here and look at it, and if one of the trickster god thinks that's a good idea. They helped us out in the last room. Well, they helped me out. They almost got Nell killed.
what? No. Kubazan's my bud.
Sure.
We go way back.
Alosi opens a chocolate, unwrapping it from its ancient plastic wrap. Oh. I'm ready to wait. You got us, Evelios. You're in charge.
Fellas has already sat down on the ground. As soon as he got to where he was standing, he just would have gone slightly glassy-eyed and be like, all right, he would have sat down on the floor.
How do you tell the time from this? Where's like the numbers?
Oh, there.
What?
What?
That's crazy. This thing's so old and weird.
Normally only rich people have these in Waterdeep.
Only rich people
My family
Generally.
used to
have
have one.
clocks.
I believe that.
So, what are you guys doing? Are you guys just waiting?
I'm sitting there and staring at it.
Waiting until it makes some kind of noise or indication. I suppose once it hits like 4, I'll try to open it.
Okay. Once 9 minutes go past, it is now what looks to be 3:59. You're watching like as the seconds go by, like as the pendulum just swings back and forth. And it's about to hit 4. And the clock strikes 4. You hear a very loud, like, dong, dong from the, from it. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Y'all are gonna make con saves.
Oh,
Oh.
no!
I have to target
no,
you all.
why?
Hold on.
But what if I don't want to?
Sucks. All right.
Your fucking snail's trying to kill us.
Everybody was sitting there cross-eyed. How did I fail?
no.
I have a +6 to con.
Okay. Nalkarin
Rolled a
just
2.
beat it.
Yay!
All
Kill
right.
me!
Evelius isn't gonna match matter for you.
Oh.
Sorry,
Hi, Kari.
Kari, you're an Asimar, correct?
Yes.
You were gonna say you're an asshole, right?
You're an asshole, right? What's your age?
He's an asshole.
I'm 2.
Okay. Okay. It looks like Kari ages 10 years.
Oh my lord!
Whoa!
You're now 31, Kari.
What just happened? Why did that happen? Why is my hair longer?
Does she gain 10 years of hair?
No.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be
You know, Kari has some
quite
good
a lot.
genetics. I think she'd probably age pretty gracefully.
Happy birthday, Kari and Develios.
Velios doesn't feel any different.
Yeah, you feel a little older, but it doesn't really matter. You're an elf.
91 now.
You're 91 now.
Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold on, though. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another one.
Huh.
Well, that was loud. Did that do anything to... So it did. I'm gonna try to open it.
It is locked.
Ah, darn you.
Step back, Veloci. I can open it with my opening things that totally worked last time. And now I have 2 hands. But Veloci, I have 2 hands now.
Yep. You certainly do.
I will be the one to open this clock.
I have every faith in you. Go ahead.
All right.
How are you gonna do
it? Do I see a lock on it?
There
Okay, I like
does
it.
appear to be a lock, like a keyhole.
Yeah.
Keyhole. Mm-hmm.
Okay, could you describe what is on it again? You said there's like metal spokes on it.
Yeah, it's a wooden cabinet with a numbered dial, yada yada, it's a clock. Beneath the dial, a pendulum swings inside an open compartment. An egg-shaped stone adorns the pendulum's tip.
An egg-shaped stone adorns the pendulum's tip.
But that is inside the compartment.
Hey, now.
Hmm?
So wait, is it open to reach into that compartment?
No, the cabinet door is locked.
Okay, so it's like a cabinet door with like a little window in it. We can see through it.
Yes. you
Yeah,
can
it's a
see
grandfather
into it.
clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
Nah, I had an idea, but it doesn't jive with what reality is. A key. I'm gonna look behind. Can I look behind the clock? Is it like against the wall?
Yeah, it's against the wall.
Nah, darn you. If we wait, then that's gonna keep on happening. What do you think of Velios?
I'm just like looking at everybody holding my thieves' tools up, ready to go at a moment's notice.
If you want to try to pick it, you go ahead.
Well, I was like, oh, wait, you're looking at it, so I should listen to you,
no,
right, friend?
I don't need to see the keyhole. You go hard.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go for it.
Roll thieves tools check.
I'm trying to see if my
Your gloves
do
They
anything.
are accounted for, yes.
Okay. And huzzah!
Oh lord!
Oh,
So now that I have 2 hands,
You say Run starts playing as you pick the lock.
After a couple minutes of you fidgeting with it, with your thieves tools, it is a fairly you would imagine it's a fairly difficult lock to pick, but luckily you've got your the gloves that help you out with these types of locks. After a couple minutes, you hear a and you can open it.
whoa, that was way harder than the guards captain's house. Opens door.
I'm not at all alarmed by that statement, so...
All right, it opens.
Now I
I
know
opened the thing.
I know last time I said this, it didn't go super well, so feel free to reject this suggestion, but you should reach in there and get that thing on the pendulum.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I have no fears.
You grab it?
What's gonna happen? I lose my hand.
Wait a minute.
I look down, both of them are gone.
So, what happens when he grabs the thing?
All right, you grab it.
I did.
My heart stops.
You're able to grab the fist-sized, it's egg-shaped fist-sized jewel. It is a very beautiful jewel.
Oh, it's pretty. I take it out.
Smells nice.
Can I smell it? I'm gonna smell it.
I suggest we get out of this room, then I could identify it to see if it has any magical properties.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that thing. Also, it's really pretty and I like it.
Let's get out here. Get out here.
All right.
Come on out here.
Goodbye, clock, you.
Come on out here. Come on out, let me
Heckin'
identify
clock
it.
with
Come
no
on,
digital
do the
face.
job so I can put my hand
How
on
do
it.
people even know?
Same.
Come on.
Avelios, you're blocking the door. Oh no, it's just that time where you're gonna. Okay, good. You're not gonna. All right.
Oh, thank God! I was really scared.
I thought you were gonna kill me.
I'll ritual cast identify.
Also, hi Kari. You're like, whatever just happened there. Like, you have good genes, so like it still works, like, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, don't let anyone keep you down.
I'm just gonna put my hand on Nell's shoulder and just give him a look. And he's like,
Did I do a bad? Okay, all right. Sorry, I did a bad, Kari. Oh, you're right. Right. Here's the thing. I'm gonna pass it over toward Pelosi.
identify. Ritual cast.
All right. After about 10 minutes, you find out what this is.
It's a bomb!
It's a bomb.
No!
And it's armed!
It's in the party sheet if you wanna grab it.
Ooh, one sec. Let me take a look at it. Is it the Navel of the Moon?
Yes.
Oh, dude, it's just a really expensive gem.
Moon tongue.
Expensive?
Yeah, like I said, it smells good.
You can take it.
It smells really good.
I can has.
Well, as long as we're in here, yeah, absolutely. If it's not magical, I certainly don't have any interest in it, and you're the one that got it out, so.
So it tosses it back to you. Said to be carved from a chunk of the moon. It's a moon gem.
Moons.
It's a moon. Give it to a Clefairy and evolve it into a Clefable. It's a moonstone. Now evolves into Nalfable.
No
I
one's
understood that reference.
just thrown me a really expensive jewel thing before without like there being some sort of thing behind it or them saying that it's for like insurance or whatever. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's
I only wanted to see what it does.
He is moved.
All right.
right.
Let's heckin' get across this boy.
Did you know that we have a god named Saloon, but the moon is also called Saloon?
What?
She gets into a runner's position, stretching, just like,
Really? Is the
Yeah.
god associated with the moon?
Yeah.
Whee! You did it. Good job. You can all do it.
we can all make that jump.
Just walk along the walls.
Yeah, there you go.
I jump, I hit my own rope net.
Should I jump or should I fly?
Avelios, I see that we're the only two over here, and you keep looking at me. Listen, if it's about the jewel thing,
You had no fears.
I'm.
Sounds like a fear thing you're speaking from right now.
It's true.
Should I jump or should I?
It's not a great risk. It's just he's my friend, and I don't want him to not be.
Tap dance
Right.
across the hole of Elias.
Okay. That's you saying it, so I'm not gonna do it.
Ah! I did the thing.
Congratulations.
Ever since you've had no fears, you've sounded scareder of everything.
I'm pretty sure that like most of the time of me not having fears has just been me losing my arm and walking through a maze. So, but a bunch of bad stuff has happened. So I don't know.
Okay. Spencer, remind us what this door is.
I will do so. What appears to be a large what appears to be a large stone door looms at the end of the hallway, but it bears no handles or hinges. Jutting from the wall on either side of the door are two matching bronze sculptures, each the head and neck of a serpent with fangs bared. On the lintel above the door is inscribed the following message in common: warm like flame, cold for the cruel, still for the dead, gruel for the ghoul.
Okay. Is it possible to put that message in the chat? Is it in like a bubble?
I'll just there
Thank
you go.
Just gonna keep that real quick. Just gonna add that to my notes.
If you get close enough to it as well, you can smell the stench of rotting flesh coming from the bronze serpents.
Oh, yucky.
Ugh.
I'm gonna touch one.
Also, a close examination reveals dried blood on each statue's mouth and tiny tubes at the back of its neck.
It may be that it requires people to give blood to get into this room. One of us should.
You say that, and I just start lifting my hand up toward the snake.
She's like side eyeing you, being like, "That I wish that's what she wanted. She wanted you to do it." But
Here you go, snake.
She's acting like she's not. That's not what she was trying to do. Velios, get up here.
It's like, I think we have to get blood. Oh, that's pretty simple. Puts hand over toward the snake.
But it might be dangerous if we just give it.
Looking at you, getting close, like.
Here you go.
Nope.
No, you. I just thought you didn't move yourself.
I can't.
You can't?
I can't.
You can't what?
Why not?
Currently.
Why not? Do you mean?
Because of Unk.
Wait, what is Unc telling you to do?
Oh.
Unk hasn't told me to do anything. Nobody has.
Oh, right.
I yelled at Velios, come on.
You did.
Forgot.
Is Hunk the one I had before?
No, I'm the
No
only
one's had
person to
this
ever
one
have
before.
this one.
Velios, what are you doing?
Should I jump across or should I fly?
Jump across.
Okay.
What in the world?
What is this? What?
I forgot.
What's going on with you?
What?
I put my hands in both the snakes.
What's going on with you? Tell me what's going on with you.
Oh, I feel fine.
Okay.
Does anything happen when I put my hands in both the snakes?
No.
I don't know what to do.
Have you tried, letting it sort of stab you?
Ah, that makes sense. I stab my hands onto the snakes.
You start bleeding.
Ow!
Go ahead and take a point of damage.
Ow! I will take a point of damage.
Was it doing
All
good?
right. Blood starts pooling from your hand into the. Are you doing it only in one of them, or
I'm doing it in both of them.
both of them? All right.
Yeah, I have my hands.
Go and take
like,
two.
spread.
Go and take 2 points of damage then.
Yay!
How much blood are you willing to expend?
Veloci seems to think by giving blood the door will open, so let's keep going until the door opens or I pass out.
How much blood can a body lose before, before passing out?
Well, we're talking about an elven body, so I think if we're looking for exact medical science, I'm not sure.
I'm assuming it's sort of similar to humans in like amount of blood you can lose.
I think.
Roughly 8% of your body weight, or 10 pints of blood, are inside of a person's body. Making a blood donation uses about 1 pint, after which your body has an amazing capacity to replace the cells and fluids that have been lost.
Okay. So.
Drink deeply, snakes.
The blood, as the blood pools into these mouths, after a little bit you can hear like on the other side of the walls here, you can hear this gnashing and just this feral sound from
that doesn't sound good.
Creatures like this muffled feeding frenzy.
Those aren't the sounds snakes make.
And
hamster feeders for
Zambos. You're not entirely wrong.
Oh no! I'm spoiling their dinner. Because I'm such a snack.
I need you to go ahead and take a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Depending on how things go,
you're gonna lose 2 pints of blood if you're doing this by yourself.
Hooray!
Okay.
I'm gonna just put a point of exhaustion on you.
You look pale.
Is that how you program it on the for exhaustion?
It's exhaustion. Where is it? Where do you have it? Heckin'.
Is it :1 or just exhaustion 1?
Yeah, :1.
Okay, cool. All right, I did it.
You got it.
And once that happens, you hear the stone door grinding upwards.
I did it!
We did it!
Is it open enough?
It is opening at the moment. I need to reel some map here.
Is it open enough, Veloci?
I think so.
Cool.
Now we have to deal with whatever that thing above the door means. You did a very good job.
I'm
The thing
gonna.
above the door? That means blood.
Well, there's more to it than that, though.
It's all blood. Warm like the flame is your blood. The cruel are cold-blooded. Dead don't have blood.
Oh my goodness! You're so smart.
Yeah.
Oh man, if you were here from the beginning, what were you doing, by the way?
I couldn't figure out how to cross the pit.
Oh, that's cool, man. It's
So
a
cool,
hard
you
thing
just
to
had
do
to jump. You
sometimes.
saw us all jump. What's going on?
I wasn't sure which way was best.
So,
Uh,
I've got my eye on you.
I try to roll into it, but I just do a very haphazard I roll into it just haha, I did it. Oh man, I'm tired.
Man, what's going to be down
the
here?
vaulted chamber. This vaulted chamber features a 10-foot deep sunken floor surrounded by ledges without railings. Alcoves along the ledges holds painted wooden statues of hornet-headed humanoid warriors, each wearing a grass skirt and clutching a spear. A gruesome throne lashed together of bone and strips of skin stands atop the west ledge. A fearsome horned skull surmounts the throne, and small skulls are piled around it. The seat of the throne appears to be made of stretched skin and has a metal scepter resting on it.
Ugh, Iron Scepter.
Shuffling about the sunken portions of the room are 3 gaunt humanoid figures on in dusty robes, wrapped in cobwebs, their eyes and mouths stitched shut, armed with brushes and clay pots of pigment. They paint the walls and pillars with grim, poorly rendered illustrations.
Do they
Scepters
seem to
that
take
makes you
any
go
note of
to-
us?
No, they do not. They are completely focused on their paintings, which,
gonna-
as you look closer, they are painting. They're painting pictures of deaths. This one is painting a picture of a what appears to be a crocodilian humanoid creature blasting a large area filled with just frost and what appears to be a Velios dying.
Oh shit.
Oh!
This one appears to be painting a stone statue of Veloci.
Oh.
This one appears to be painting a picture of Kari being struck down by a sword.
By a
Wielded
flamey
by
sword?
a half snake man. Huh?
Is it a flamey sword?
It is a flamey sword.
Ah!
They're painting what happened to us.
Like, what do we do?
Uh,
I'm a be heckin' unresponsive boy, and I'm gonna make my way around here, and provided nothing stops me, I'm gonna get over here because the warning told us to heckin' find the Iron Scepter's twin, so I want to investigate it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like walking around. I'm just gonna stand here and look down at
Why
these
aren't they painting
artifacts.
me? I don't understand. Why are they painting you guys? Why aren't they painting me?
Well, because I'm real and you guys aren't. Duh.
Upon further investigation, the throne is made of skin and bones, and the skulls around it appear to be children's skulls.
Nasty. What about the
They're
scepter?
The scepter? It appears to be made of iron, except for the tip of it. The tip of the scepter appears to be made of some other type of metal.
Okay, and those are like the defining characteristics of it?
Yep.
No like little symbols or anything on it carved into it? No like skull with a mustache?
No,
Okay.
nothing. It appears to be like heavy enough to be. It basically could be considered a mace.
Okay. Knowing what it looks like, I'm going to memorize it. I'm going to memorize the look of the metal bit at the top. I want to start.
There's
looking at
also
these
a large minotaur skull on the top of the throne as well.
What's with all the minotaurs?
Dunno. Maybe they're having a sale.
Are you looking in that alcove specifically?
Yeah, I'm going to start looking at the alcoves like clockwise around the room, starting here.
That one appears to have a secret door that is slightly ajar.
Like, does it look like it could be pushed open, or is it just like the wall?
It does.
Like,
It does
slid
look like it could be pushed open.
Guys, there's a door here.
Huh?
oh, cool.
Should we go in? Mavelios! Oh no, if he keeps being indecisive like this, I'm gonna start feeling like I'm actually making decisions, and if that happens, I have to see the connection between my actions and their consequences.
If you're worried about the consequences of your actions, I could go in.
Or
I
we
mean-
could send an owl in.
Well,
to
no,
scout it out.
nobody's saying that you should go in.
Here I go.
Or
Da-da-da-da-da.
All right, you go in.
Yeah.
Oh no, no. Don't go in.
I fucking fucking love Veloci.
You see, the walls of this room are adorned with tile mosaics of a jungle city, intermingled with frescoes of flowering plants, birds, insects, and humans wearing gold skirts and carrying spears and ornate jugs. The ceiling is painted to look like a clear blue sky. A small bejeweled cockroach rests atop a sarcophagus of black basalt? Basalt? I don't know the
Right.
word.
Basalt.
Basalt? Okay. In the middle of the room. A 2-foot diameter orb hanging from a chain above the sarcophagus is made of hammered gold to resemble a smiling sun.
Ugh.
What did you find? You shouldn't have gone in there alone.
It's like a sun, and like he's like gonna like touch the thing below the sun. It's just like, and like another one of those boxes.
As a sarcophagus. It also bears a name on it in common that says Napaka.
You guys know what Napaka means?
Bless you.
Okay, I'm gonna push it open.
I
Okay.
have every faith you'll be fine. This is what barbarians are for. Connery, no, get out of there! It's dangerous.
Make an athletics check.
Okay, here I go with disadvantage, right?
Why?
I'm exhausted.
It'll automatically. Account
Oh, okay.
for it. Yeah, it should.
But yeah, skill checks at level, I believe level 1 exhaustion is where you're heckin'.
Okay, you managed to push it open.
Then speed half, then attack rolls. Then
Yeah.
Okay.
can't remember.
Okay.
I'm glad it doesn't go straight to attack rolls. That would suck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's disadvantage on ability checks at first level, and then speed halved at second, disadvantage on attack rolls and saves at third, hit point maximum halved at 4. Your speed 0 at 5th, and then 6th you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard.
Sorry, there's a lot of text here. I gotta read
No,
through.
no,
do you
that's fine.
think?
Take all the time you need.
Exhaustion in the meantime.
Yeah, we're learning about
Without like a mummy around, you need to be in like a desert, I guess, or like somewhere extremely dry, like a tundra, perhaps.
Yeah, well, to hit that point, I think the easiest way is if you have absolutely no way of producing food and you're stuck out in the middle of nowhere for a week, because you would gain a level of exhaustion every day.
Yeah,
But-
you just have to be in an environment where, because like if you have a ranger and you're in
Yeah.
the woods, you'd be like, we can't find food. I'm gonna go find food, and then you just
Yeah.
do usually.
Yeah.
So it has to be pretty harsh environment as well.
Or even if you don't have a ranger, anyone doing a good survival check for the most part can be like.
yeah.
But yeah, if you're in a dead, barren environment, or if something is preventing you from sleeping for long periods of time, I guess you can technically die from a lack of sleep.
Yeah, I guess
Technically.
a Rakshasa could technically do that too. They don't stop you from resting; they stop you from benefiting from rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the sarcophagus is a preserved corpse of what appears to be a Chultan woman. She wears the tattered remains of a black gown and a hornet mask made of painted gold. In her left hand, she holds an iron scepter with an iron scepter with a different metal head to it.
Was there any additional description of what the other metal bit of the other Iron Scepter was? Or is it just a different metal?
It's a different metal from iron. I don't know how versed in metal your characters would be.
Well, the main thing is, like, does it have a characteristic? Like, is it a greenish metal? Is it, like, lighter? Is it, like, have a specific
It's a greenish
coloration?
metal.
Okay. And is this one greenish?
This is also greenish.
Then we may have found it. We may have found it, like, immediately.
Or we may not have. Who knows?
Hey.
I heard the sound of stone scraping. Is everything okay? Did you open it? Did you get possessed by a different god?
Yeah, I pushed open a thing, and now there's a lady in there, and there's like a bunch of stuff about her, and she's like really preserved and stuff, and I'm guessing it's magic. I'm gonna assume it's actually, you know what? Instead of assuming it's magic, I'm gonna use my lingering magic.
Remind me what that is. Your detect magic thing.
Detect magic.
Okay.
Kong Kong.
Give me a sec.
It's your eagle vision.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Detect magic. Okay. So there, you do detect magic. You detect an aura of evocation magic around the golden sun,
Oh.
and also an aura of detect evocation on the bejeweled cockroach.
Guys, there's like a lot of evocation in here. It smells like evocation. That's like the like
That could be very dangerous.
that's like the like big old things, right?
I'm a scooch past and I'm gonna get in there.
Okay.
Does it, the magic that you're sensing, is it on the scepter itself, or is it on, like, the
It's
area
on the
around
thing
scepter?
up there.
The
and it's
scepter
on-
does appear to emanate some slight magic. No
Oh.
type of magic. It is magical though.
Evocation.
The scepter's
Evocation.
magic-y, but I don't smell evocation from it.
Evocation magic is usually the type
Oh,
that is explosive
sorry.
and dangerous.
I was incorrect.
Oh, no.
Oh, hold on.
The scepter that she is holding emanates an aura of transmutation magic.
Oh,
Oh.
so this is like
She is
He
in
point-
the... So the one in the sarcophagus is transmutation, and the sun orb is evocation?
The sun
And the
orb is
cockroach.
evocation, and the bejeweled cockroach that was resting on top of the sarcophagus is emanating a evocation.
If we don't want to deal with this... Now, my immediate thought is that if we try to remove anything from here, that might explode.
that thing up there.
So... I'll burn a first level spell, so I'll have to do this quickly. I'd like to cast Identify on the... Which one do you guys... I would ask Avelios, but Avelios is fucking not being Avelios
What?
right now. Which one do you guys think I should try to identify?
I think the one that's different.
Yeah, that works. The spear.
The
Yeah.
scepter? Well,
scepter,
okay,
yeah.
so here's where my thought...
Here's what my thoughts are. I'll stay in character for this. So my thoughts are that the cockroach and the orb may be traps that are set in place for if we take the scepter. I mean, I could technically figure out what they all do, but we only have so much time.
Yeah, if it's just a trap, like I can take care of that.
And you disarm magic traps.
No, I could like, you guys could leave and I could take it.
I can.
Oh, yeah, you can.
If it's magic, I could just dispel the magic.
Oh, that's true too. That would hurt a lot less.
But I only have limited uses of that.
Oh.
If we plan to use that, if there's more rooms like this one connected to the area, then if I were to use it on both of these, or all three of these, that would be me tapped out pretty much entirely. I could use it more, but that would be a waste. So that's why I'm saying I could... you know what? I'm going to go with my gut on this first one. I'm going to cast Identify, and I would like to cast Identify on the cockroach. That's what's heckin'
See what it
standing
does.
out to me. Yeah.
A cockroach.
It may not even tell me what it does, but let's hope it does.
It is a jewelry box.
It's a jewelry box?
Oh.
With no like the magic effect, the evocation's not like...
The magic effect wasn't coming from the jewelry box, but something inside it.
Oh.
Can we open the jewelry box?
If you want.
I do... It's your call how this would go, but if I'm touching... When I touch it, would I be aware enough of that fact? Like, would I...
You would be.
Could
You
I, in
would-
that case, choose to use Identify on the thing that the magic's actually coming from? Like, we'll open it, obviously, and look inside, and we'll go.
Yeah.
I open the box.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. I need to see if something triggers if you open it.
Oh no!
Here we go. Here's the trap. Let's find out what this magic thing does. We open it. The magic activates. Well, that's one way to find out. I'm gonna burn the spell slot in any case because I did intend to use it.
Yeah. Okay, no, nothing triggers.
Yay!
It is okay. You find.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but DM saw us talking about something triggering.
I think
There's a lot of things that could trigger in this room.
I
Okay.
had already come to the conclusion that this room is trapped. I am not. This is not tipping me off to anything. Now.
Okay. In the jewelry box, which itself is looks really expensive.
We'll be keeping that.
You find a jade key.
Oh.
In the shape of a crocodile.
Ooh.
And you find, since you're identifying it, you find a necklace of fireballs.
Oh! You know what? I was totally gonna say, like, we open it, and it's like, when you said something triggers, I was like, an entire necklace of fireballs goes off inside. Question, party. Do we all have maximum attunement? Are we all attuned to as much as we can be?
I believe so.
Yeah. Is that an attunement item?
Wait, did you say no? Everybody else?
What?
You say no or yes?
No, I'm fully attuned.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we're all attuned.
I'd like to take the necklace of fireballs. I'm gonna grab that. It's
By the
mine.
way, this has 8 beads on it.
Oh my lord, I'm taking it.
Cool.
It's,
Fireball attunement?
I believe so.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
You
It's just fireballs.
Yeah.
Fireballs.
I will pick up the key.
Oh my lord, can I keep this? Guys, can I keep this? Can I have this?
Hell yeah,
Guys.
dude.
Ah! You can have the key,
Spirit
I
of
don't care.
Glen lives on, Veloci.
I don't care. I just want the fireballs.
Just in your
Are you
eyes.
donning it?
Amazing.
Am I putting it on?
Yeah.
No. I don't, because I don't need to use it, so no. I just have to take a bead off and throw it to use it.
We're being so careful.
Oh! I'm gonna look at this, and I'm gonna come to a conclusion on my own. I'm gonna, like, take a second and prepare to leave the room and be like, well, I suppose if we have this, then we should take the scepter. And I'm gonna, like, take a step towards the exit, stop, look back up at the sun. I'm going to cast a spell magic on the sun.
You casting Dispel Magic on the sun?
I am.
All right.
You know what I don't want to happen? I don't want to walk out of this room and have the sun be like, where'd my necklace of fireballs go? Necklace of fireballs, could you detonate, please?
Got you, fam.
I don't know what it's doing. I
You
don't care.
detonate so I know where you are.
I'm turning it off.
It's like a car key set where you can't find them, so you like push a button and they tweet. But
A
it's
Serac
explosions.
made a permanently invisible beholder for
I
no reason
believe
other
you.
than to stick it in a room.
To have.
He didn't put this here because he wants it to be protected. He wants to kill people.
It's true.
I need to see if Dispel Magic works on it. I assume it does, but it's not telling me, like, what level this thing is.
Does it?
I would
Is it
assume
connected?
ninth.
Is it connected? Yeah. Is it connected to like a spell effect?
No.
Okay. Darn.
It is not connected to a spell effect. It's just its own thing.
This reminds me of as much as like 3.5 had a lot of information. One thing that 3.5 did do really well is it had like caster auras for magic
Yeah.
effects, where it's like you always kind of knew what.
Okay.
It wasn't level dependent. It was
Roll-
like level of caster dependent.
Yeah. Okay. Since it is Acerak's tomb, go ahead and roll me a spellcasting check.
Probably be like any other permanent effect in that if it's not a spell, it suppresses it for an amount of time.
Yeah. So, well, I'll heck in. This should factor in. Jack of all trades should factor in, and then Luckstone should factor in.
Yep.
So let's.
I'm gonna get you 4 levels so you can inspire yourself.
Oh, okay.
All right. You assume the spell worked.
Does it
Do you
change
still
it?
have your detect magic on?
Yeah.
Can you see if the magic is still emanating from the thing?
Did the magic do the disappear?
It did.
The magic did the disappear
So
below
what's going to
Satan.
happen is I don't know if that's going to stay off. I'm going to get out of this room with this, and then once I am, I'd like you to grab that scepter and follow me. Okay, bye. Avelios, I found a fireball necklace.
Oh, cool.
If I'm gonna take this, you should probably go.
Oh, also grab the jewelry box, please.
Yeah, cool. I got it.
A minute goes by and it just detonates anyways.
Oh no! I hadn't thought of that.
React.
Hopefully the trigger's leaving the room. Okay, what's gonna?
As those two leave, he's just again without any hesitation. He's like, "All right, they're gone. Hey, lady, I'm gonna take this." I pick up the jewelry box.
The jewelry box? All right.
Yep. Did anything happen?
No.
I pick up the. Yeah. I will take this. I will take the scepter.
All right.
Okay, goodbye.
No.
Goodbye.
It was transmutation, so I'm not shocked that we have to deal with so.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it was right. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No, this is fine.
Okay, you have a good chance of making this save.
Oh, thanks. Thanks
yeah, no
for
problem.
thanks for throwing that fucking death flag at me.
No, you have a very good chance of making this since you were fucking. Okay, yeah, you're gotta be fine.
Hooray!
Okay, you made it. You're gonna take half damage from this.
Oh no!
Disintegrate.
As as you take it, the corpse, like the corpse's mouth goes into a wide yawn as this black smoke, this baleful black gas fills the room.
Ah, morning breath.
You're to take.
Oh, for a second I was like, is it gonna fucking banshee us?
You take 8 points of damage.
I took nothing.
Yeah, you take 8 points of damage from this necrotic damage that you fucking.
Oh, that's why I did it.
Yeah.
Half damage and then half again.
Yeah.
I just wave my hand from like
Gross.
All right, okay. Thanks.
And you're just taking the Iron Scepter, so.
Well, I'm also taking the jewelry box.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that too.
Was there anything else?
That's
the,
in the
magic effect in the jewelry box was the necklace, though, so you shouldn't have to worry about that.
Yeah. So was there anything else in there?
Just besides like her gown and her like mask thing? No.
Oh, she has a mask thing.
Yeah. It's filled with
What kind of what did it look like again?
It looks like a hornet's head.
Oh. Hey, Veloci, should I take the mask thing?
Sure.
I'm gonna take the mask thing.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna just. All right.
Why?
Ow!
Whoa! Why?
All right.
What the?
All right.
Really
And
doesn't like
more gas fills the room.
Ow! Stop it!
all he hears, all right, grab that and come out. Black smoke pours out the door. Should I take the mask? Yeah. Okay.
You take 13 points of
Oh, that was worse.
That would have been 54 for anybody else.
Oh my goodness.
I just come walking out like, oh god.
So now we have a staff that heckin' resembles.
What are you doing with that
staff.
next to fireballs, by the way?
I'm keeping it. It's with me. I'm on it. Like, I'm holding it to my hand.
Okay.
I'm so worried about that thing now.
I'm not putting it on. I don't have to. I don't want to put it on.
I am so worried
You
about
look stressed.
that
Are
thing
you
now.
okay?
I feel like you want me to put it on, but I'm not gonna.
You can do what you want, man.
It's on my sheet. I'm getting ready. I can cast a 9th level fireball if I want to. I just gotta spend
You
6
gonna
beads.
wear it as a bracelet? You gonna hook it onto a belt?
Yes, I'm gonna wear it like Moroku style, like wrapped
Okay.
around one of my arms.
Okay.
Does it start like choking my arm or something?
No.
Okay.
I gotta hold on.
Fucking, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm on to you.
A hole appears in your hand that starts firing out fireballs.
The fucking wind tunnel, but reverse and fireballs. So not in any way a wind tunnel.
Oh god, like a fiery fucking like black hole.
A white hole? Yeah. Just eject.
Well, here I come, 9 hells.
So how many of these rooms do you guys figure there are here?
Oh.
I'd say at most.
Maximum 4.
Yeah.
What was in this room again? Like, what was like here and like down here and like?
Down there is where they're painting the heckin' pictures of deaths, including ours. In that chair, there was a scepter. So the Acerac's fourth warning said, find the Iron Scepter's twin, which...
that's right here.
That might be it, but if there's 4 rooms, there might be more scepters.
There's like a longer tunnel in the middle.
Yeah, this one. What does this one look like it's made of?
Well, it said twin, right?
It looks the same, but that one has a magical.
Oh yeah, I still
about
have.
it.
Is anything in this room doing any detect magic-y stuff?
Good call.
Yeah, like
That's a good question.
does that scepter have any magic aura?
Oh, but that was what my next question was going to be.
That
The
one
other
does not.
Okay.
Neat. Guys, I did it! I got the thing! Oh god, I like cough up some more black.
So
like,
the main two things, the main two issues that I'm seeing regarding finding the twin is, well, we may think we found it. There may be some aspect to it we're overlooking. So I think we should try to find at least one more of these scepters and see if there's something out of place about it. Because if
You
we
think
find
there's
a
more
third-
like rooms behind these things?
I think maybe.
Let's do it.
If there's a third identical one, it means that it being a twin is reliant on something that we haven't noticed yet.
Yeah, and if these things aren't gonna like hurt us or anything, let's just look. I go over to this one.
I'd like, yeah,
Oh.
okay,
You go. No, you
no,
do that one. I'll do this one. Evelios is doing
Okay.
that one. Kari, what are you doing?
I'll do the other one that once I get my thing scrolled down. There we go.
I go to push open where the secret door on this one was.
We're activating many things at once. This can do nothing but good for us.
As you all do that, nothing happens.
Nope.
Let me in.
Like searching here, there's nothing in. There's no.
In
hidden
any of
door.
the alcoves that you guys chose, nothing happens.
Did you guys find anything?
in any of the ones we chose, huh?
Should I keep
Bam.
looking? Oh, hey now.
Hey, what's up?
That's an impressive jump you just did.
Yeah, dude, I'm great at that.
All right, so your door opens up. You go to the compass.
Oh, nice!
Yeah, I
No,
guess there wouldn't
You guys
be
are
any
saying
rooms. would
there's
there?
nothing, that there's no other rooms?
Doesn't look like it.
I don't know.
Evelios, did you look behind yours?
Yep.
And there's nothing?
I found
Yep.
a compass.
No, you didn't.
Excuse me, DM. Someone said I did.
Oh.
Maybe we
Did
really
we just
did
get? Did I just get lucky enough to find the only hidden room on the first try?
You did.
You sure did.
Oh, good.
Are you saying there's not more rooms with more necklaces of fireball? Because I'm sad if that's the case. I need more of these.
We need 35 beads
I want to
of
be able to
fireball.
cast 20th level fireball.
I want necklaces of cryo balls.
Yeah, man. Isn't that's a cool idea though? Necklaces of fireball with different elemental damages sounds fucking neat.
Yeah, man.
Heckin'.
Well, hey Nell, you still have the scepter.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with it. Could you go sit in that chair?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Are you like okay? Are you feeling okay?
I breathed in a bunch of that gunk, so like, I mean, I'm fine with sitting in it, but like, I don't know if it's gonna like murder me or something. That would suck. I say as I'm walking toward the thing.
You know what? I'll take my own risk for once. Here, let me have it.
Are you sure? I can do it.
No, I need you to make sure that nothing bad happens to whomever sits on it.
Okay,
said-
I'll be your right hand.
Thank you.
Gotta take this.
I hand over the scepter.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna pick up the other scepter, and I'm gonna sit.
I can't be your right hand if you're on the right though.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I was just describing what I was doing in case touching the scepter.
Cool. I'm
didn't
gonna
do anything.
be like your right hand. Yeah.
Here we go. Here's how I die.
I'm doing
You
it.
So you sit in the throne.
Yes, with both scepters. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
So
How did I fail that? I have a +10.
I'm surprised you did. So Veloci,
I'm glad it wasn't me. I only have a +1.
Yes.
you gain 50 temporary hit points.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, sweet.
You are also cursed.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Suddenly, everything around you is an enemy.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I need
yeah,
everyone to roll me initiative, please.
Oh, no.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
your right-hand man.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
tricks.
Oh no! And I have nothing against murdering you guys. Oh no! Here I go.
That's true.
But I'm your right-hand man, Veloci.
It's true. Hey guys,
Okay.
I'm so sorry that I found a necklace of fireballs.
Oh no!
Kara, it's your turn.
Nothing's happened yet. I don't know what's happening.
Boy, howdy, is that true?
Ba-do-da-do. Boop, boop.
You see an aura
Ba-do.
appear on Velos, you're like, grabs bow.
I think I know what's up
Are you
here.
doing anything?
I can't justify it. No.
All right. Veloci.
She's gonna take a second. From her perspective, I've just been thrown into an alternate version of this place. Not uncommon for this place, where everything around me is an enemy, and I don't know how I've become aware of this fact, but I have. So, I'm going to act as if nothing's wrong for a second, and then quickly hit the ground, and I'm going to run. Let's see, how far? Let's say
real
I'm
quick
there.
thing about
Yeah.
this curse as well.
Yeah.
You have to make melee attacks. You
Oh, I have
are
to-
you are berserk right now.
Oh, well that's better. That's much better for them.
Oh, that's actually
I
a
was
lot
gonna
better,
run to
yeah.
the other side of the room and be like, 6th level fireball, die!
I was so worried
Imposters!
this is gonna be a TPK.
Okay, I have to make melee attacks. Well, that's
do.
good. In that case, I'm gonna quickly whip around and I'm gonna stab this boy with my short sword. And I'm also, hey guys, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna take this seriously. I'm gonna defensive flourish.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
All
Why,
right.
Veloci? Why?
Let's see. Reminding myself.
Did I
my
do something wrong? Whenever I gave you the thing that I took
D10. Oh, that's good. That's a 9. So I gotta roll my attack against you. Here I come.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
Yeah. Like, not by as much as you would think, but yeah.
So, just real quick, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this 9 AC on myself. And then I'm going to heckin' throw a 9 into my window down here, and then I'm gonna stab you.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna though. That's what's happening.
But why?
Because that's what's up.
The right-hand man's
Oh, that's an
supposed to
attack
be the
again. I
one
didn't
who
mean to do that. I
betrays
meant to do
you.
an attack. Yeah. Oh, I rolled the minimum. So.
Ow!
Oh wait,
Good.
that should have. Oh, I didn't add. Add 9 to that. That should be 9 more.
I don't want to take 9 more.
Take 9 more.
That
Go to
sounds
40.
like a bad time. Ow!
Ow.
Cool. And then I'm gonna extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes attack numero dos.
But why?
Does a 19 hit?
Does not
No,
hit.
I catch it.
I didn't think so.
Hey!
Well, that's cool. That's good.
Is this like a ritual for like your right-hand man or something?
And then I'm gonna bonus action stab with dagger.
Hey, stop it.
Here I go.
Starting to think that you mean it.
And that doesn't hit, luckily.
I'm starting
So there you go.
I'm starting to think that there's something you're not telling me, Veloci.
That's your turn.
That's let's see.
You wouldn't have been able to draw the dagger anyways.
Oh, that's true. I would not have been able
Yeah.
to draw the dagger because I would have had interaction draw my sword. But yeah, and I would have. The mace would probably be in my other hand anyways, unless I dropped it, which I'm gonna say I didn't. Cool. Yeah, that's me.
All right. Now, your friend just
Ow!
attacked you.
Why'd you do that?
You cannot.
I'm not
respond
going
to
to
him.
remain trapped here. I don't know what this trick is, but I'm gonna see it through. What
Are we, like,
probably
doing a
sounds
bit
more like
now, or-
Foaming at the mouth.
I'm gonna try to grapple you, I guess. You know, with my disadvantage.
That's true.
Don't do
Go ahead, roll an athletics check.
Hiya!
Veloci roll acrobatics or
It's no.
Ah!
you beat him. Yeah.
You are slippery.
Yeah, man.
Oof.
Is that like all, is doing a grapple check like all I can do?
It's an attack.
That is an
So,
Yeah,
you
that is
could,
an attack.
if you have multi-attack, you could attack as well, or try again.
I'm so glad I can't use spells.
Do I have multi-attack? I think I do.
It's a really
pretty
good
sure I
thing.
have
You can't
I
use
gotta-
spells.
I'm gonna try again.
Veloci
What a
can fuck up the party.
What a
Hiya!
mean trap that would be.
Mm-hmm.
That's an above
21,
average roll.
roll acrobatics.
All right, fucking, you said I'm a slippery one, you see. Oh, you got me though.
All right, you are grappled.
I basically just get her in a bear hug, like, hey, stop stabbing me!
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna stop stabbing you.
What are you doing?
Now I'm just gonna stab only you.
That's fine.
Is that your turn?
I'm debating on going into a rage, but then magic things would happen.
That's true.
Exploding flumps. What's the worst thing?
I have a feeling that a lot of bad things could happen.
That's ridiculous.
No, I guess I.
You know you wanna.
I really do. I'm gonna rage.
Roll that d8, sir.
Hell yeah.
Wait and see.
Getting the table up. There we go, and roll.
You'll have to rage if you will fight me.
Oh no! I
Draw a line.
grapple and then I fucking laser you. I navel laser you.
Well, all right. I'll go ahead and roll that gosh darn. What is it?
He's got a cast thing he can do.
Let me do it real quick.
Make me roll a con save.
I didn't want to make you roll a con save.
It's okay. It's all right.
That's too bad.
Hey, you made it.
Yeah.
That's good. I think you take half damage from this.
She would
No, you don't actually.
I just straight up. I don't know how I avoid this damage. You do this?
Yeah.
I take my blade, and as the beam is about to come out of you, I put the blade like dead center in the beam, so when it fires, it splits off in 2 directions.
Hell yeah.
Ow.
I just want to say that wasn't me. That's
okay.
my turn.
All right.
And you expect me to believe that you're now Corinne? I've never once seen him use an ability like that!
I used it literally earlier today.
I don't.
Over
Did
here.
you use that one?
I think I've beamed people before, haven't I?
I don't recognize it.
I think so.
Now I think you've used the beam once.
Oh.
Yeah, I've used the beam.
Oh well. Well, I'm crazy, so I can say whatever I want.
What you
can't
doing,
question me.
Nobelios?
I'll just fly there and look at Kari. What should I do?
Help her. She's going crazy.
Okay,
wait
I
till you
cast
get to play
Holy
D&D
Weapon on Veloci.
What? Test. Holy.
You said help her.
This is the best.
I
This is
love
the
this
best
so
flaw.
much.
So cool.
Heal her. I can't
That's
do
it?
that right now.
So-
Give me a couple seconds.
Let me get this straight. Veloci's stabbing me. Avelios is giving her a holy weapon, and Kari just said to help her. They're all against me.
So Velios,
Yeah.
I'm not even going to register that you helped me. From my perspective,
Yeah.
I put my blade between me and him and like caught that
took the
attack,
energy.
and my blade just absorbed the radiant energy of the attack, and I just raised it up and it was glowing, and I was like, no, this was me. This was me somehow.
Please don't die now.
Are you doing anything else?
I can't do anything else.
Ow!
I will float there absent-mindedly.
We're not bothering
I'm
them.
glad they're
fine.
friends.
Kari.
I'm glad they're considered friends.
Oh, jeez. Would it be possible for me to like?
I just got
assist in
to
holding her down, kind of like, or not down, but like assist in like holding her still, so that when she tries to break out of his grapple, she has like disadvantage, or he
You
has
could
advantage or something.
also grapple, and then she has to break out of each grapple individually.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
they don't
Then I'll do that.
disadvantage or anything. It'll just
Yeah,
be
grapples,
separate grapples.
they just prevent movement. They don't really
Mm.
impose
I
much.
mean, there's no real use in me doing that, but like she doesn't want to attack you, so.
That's cool. That's very considerate of you.
I feel like I know now why you got 50 temporary hit points.
Oh, no, yeah, I figured that out immediately. But,
I
you
just
know,
now thought about
you
it.
can deal with that. I have one job right now.
Roll an athletics check.
Cool.
I'll roll
That
acrobatics.
tracks.
I literally couldn't fail if I tried.
Yeah. So yeah, that don't work. You have extra attack. You can do it
I
again.
can try again. So sure.
16.
That's-
There's the possibility of a fail.
No,
Okay,
there's
she'll
not.
roll a nat 20 then.
I roll so well I break out of the grapple I'm currently in.
I just said earlier how I felt like one of the group because you gave me a thing, and now all of the group is against me.
That's your.
You were
that's
all
your
luring
action.
me into a false sense of
I'm
security.
trying to
weren't
help
you?
you.
I heard what you told Amelia.
If you rolled a nat 20 on your athletics check, I would have to roll an 8 to fail against you.
It's true. My strength is garbage.
So, that's your action. What do you? Can you do anything else, or
I
do you
mean,
want to do anything else?
could do other things.
Do you want to do other things?
For now, I'll say no.
Cool. Veloci.
You'll be back. Wait and see.
See, I know what
You'll
I know what you're
remember
thinking.
you belong to me. I'm gonna go
you
ahead
shouldn't.
and I'm gonna defensive flourish again because that's
Cool.
what I'm doing.
That's what's happening. That's
What's for dinner. Actually, I'm gonna not defensive flourish. I'm going to slashing flourish.
Okay.
I don't use
I don't
that
like
often.
that.
I don't use that often, but I am in like a barbaric state, so
A barbaric state.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and roll that right now. My D10, shunk. I rolled a 10. So, I'm going to attack Nal.
Mm-hmm.
So Nal, does an 18 hit?
Miss.
Nope.
Okay.
His AC.
My AC is
busted.
22.
Yeah.
Heckin', so let me just quickly remind myself slashing flourish. So, is it when I hit a creature? Oh! If a weapon attack that you make as part of this action hits a creature. Sorry, I have to. Oh, wait, no. Whenever you take the attack action, I choose to use these when I hit. So
Gee.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try to hit him
take
again.
that back.
If I don't hit him, that just didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
So second attack. I had never realized that's an on a hit thing. Bam. Okay.
That hits.
So that'll be the one. So I'll just go ahead and add 10 to that. And this is going to hurt now. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
I mean, he's resistant to. Are you resistant to? No, you're not. No. You're
Radiant?
not resistant to radiant. All right, you take 18 points of damage there, friend.
Ow!
Yeah, man, take that. I rolled a 28. Thanks, Velios. Oh, by the way.
Stop it! I'm almost really hurt.
By the way, since you're heckin' with me, to the target, another creature of your choice you can see within 5 feet. Kari, take 10 damage.
Okay, cool. I'll do it.
Slashing flourish, I get to, just to, in case you guys were unaware, it adds the damage to the attack, and then whatever I rolled on the bardic inspiration, I also deal to a creature within 5 feet of me. So,
Oh, so it's just
you were
flat.
trying to grab me, so take that. And then, I'm pull out that heckin' interaction. I guess I'll drop the scepter and pull out my dagger.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to stab now.
Go ahead. Wait, no, you already used your first attack.
Bonus action.
Oh, your bonus action.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I have
Damn it.
using
That
my
missed
bardic
anyway,
inspiration
so.
for flourishes doesn't it's not a bonus action.
Oh, cool.
I'm not gonna bother trying to escape. I don't need to. That's not really what we're doing here. So whatever. And boom, that's my turn.
Avelios, help!
What?
Stop being mean to me, Avelios.
I'm sorry.
You doing anything else?
By the way, is she giving off any magical feeling?
No.
Nothing.
Let's see how composed I am.
It's a curse, not really a magic effect.
Yeah.
I like to imagine I'm being like heckin' Heracles right now. If you
Very
wanna-
Akuma.
I am in a state of frenzy. Let's say I'm
Yeah.
not being a calm, collected boy.
Yes.
I'm trying to decide how much I would know about that though. Like if I would know that you are, or if this is just. I mean, you're obviously acting weird.
Yeah. You know what curses are?
I guess, and she only
Veloci sat in the
this
skull
weird-
throne and then attacked us. I wonder if this is
Yeah.
a Veloci thing or if this is.
Yeah.
Listen, she also told me to put my hand in the thing and it went away. This is something maybe she's been hiding that she's evil the whole time.
You know it's not a magical effect because detect magic didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So you can assume it's a curse.
Okay, I don't have any way to deal with that. I don't want to do this, but should I I think I'm gonna hurt you.
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna bonus action activate the flame tongue longsword.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Get attacker.
I'm gonna attack
Now hold on. We can talk about this.
and then I'm gonna attack her. You see?
Imposter was a strong word.
I don't have a thing for the flame tongue.
You don't? Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I don't have a thing for the fire damage.
Okay.
Man, the amount that if I could, I would destructive wave right now. I would be such a butthole.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, I can't even cast
Okay.
it. I'm actually don't have the spell slots for it anyways. You guys are fine.
Hey, we're
What's
good
the
then.
Coding for whatever.
It
I'll
is.
just make it a
It's
temporary thing.
is it 2d4 fire or 2d6 fire?
2d6 fire.
Yeah, 2d6.
It's that. Technically, if you want to get really specific. It's heckin'. I believe it's that either with or without the comma. And then if you do it that way, it'll only work on melee attacks.
We're also. I just activated the longsword, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing that directly over top of of the depiction of Kari getting murdered by the.
Oh my lord.
Seeing that fills me with existential dread. I can't explain why.
Go ahead and attack Veloci.
I think I'm gonna
Okay, I
hurt
will.
you now. Sorry.
Rah, 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 rah.
That hits her?
That does?
Should I have advantage because she's grappled?
No, it doesn't add anything.
No, it doesn't work.
Oh, okay. That's restrained, right?
Yeah, that's restrained.
Yeah, I'm a dummy. Hiya.
That,
So it looks like it's
okay,
with.
that didn't work.
It looks like it should be without the comma.
It should
I
be
guess.
without the comma, yeah.
Yeah, I
Should
always
I just
forget.
roll
I always
two
forget the
anything?
range increment one.
Should
Okay,
have just
just-
rolled 2d6.
Roll 2d6, I'll add it to her.
Hiya. Hey, there you go.
Boop. Oh, crap. You should be at 36. Yeah. Okay. Alright, go ahead.
Second
And-
attack.
That misses.
I don't want to do this.
Oof. Alright.
That's me. I damaged something, so my thingy stays up. Hooray.
Avelios.
Okay, so what did you mean?
I need you to help me.
Uh,
It's funny because I've already figured this out, but Now would not know.
How? That's my turn.
That fucking snail.
You didn't ask how when it came to Veloci.
Kari.
Evelios, you need to like get rid of whatever's afflicting her. I say not laughing, but I can't stop laughing in real life. Oh, fuck me. What does she do? What do you want to do, Kari?
I don't know, man.
You can step back and help me motherfucking murder her. I'm kidding.
This'll help you, I guess now.
Yay.
I will cast haste on you.
Oh,
Oh, dang. can
maybe
cast
you
haste?
should leave now then.
I didn't know haste was a ranger spell.
It's a Horizon Walker thing.
Oh, nice.
I can take that. And
Alright.
I guess I could. If you said take a step back, then that's what she'll do.
You can make an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I think I will.
Go ahead.
I
That
missed.
misses.
Yay! I don't lose a turn.
Woo!
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Yeah, the amount of damage that would have happened if you hit.
Yeah.
Decent concentration breaking chance.
Kari, you should leave.
Get like, I guess I'll get like over here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pillar, like going all the way up to the ceiling, right?
It is.
It would give me cover from her.
She can't make ranged attacks
Oh,
anyway,
she can't
so.
make ranged attacks. Okay, so I'll just fucking hang out here. So I can...
Well, we don't know that, but
I hit him with the necklace of fireballs, and
I
also
slap him
make-
with a.
I fall really hard.
while screaming the command word accident.
Oh boy.
the command words accidentally, Malcor, and I'll defeat you. Aether, I could do it.
Alright, am I up?
Kari, is that your turn? Or
Yes.
what are you doing?
That is my
All
turn.
right. You're not attacking?
No.
All right.
Okay.
Veloci, go ahead. Make your attacks.
Yeah, that's my plan.
It's the only thing you can do.
A warding flare, the first one.
Yay!
Alright, cool.
Clarification. If a creature is moved unwillingly while grappling, the grapple's broken, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, via things like Thunderwave and stuff. Yeah, those break grapples.
Yeah, okay. So... Cool. I'm gonna... There's really no point to this, actually. I was gonna mobile flourish and push you with my attack so I could move. But it's like, what am I gonna do? I can't leave. Like, it's not part of what I'm doing right now. I can't back up. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack you. I'm just gonna slashing flourish and... Oh, fuck, here goes all my bardic inspiration, dudes.
Mark
Well,
disadvantage
man.
on your first one.
Yep, disadvantage. Did you apply it to me or should I?
Just apply it yourself.
Yeah!
Misses?
That's right, it does. Second short sword attack, yeah!
That's a 1. So that's...
Dagger!
Bear, take an inspiration!
I will! And I will slashing... Or no, that's not part of an attack action. That was a bonus attack, so I can't actually add it to that.
See, the damage you do to my body is less hurtful than the damage you've done to my... Ah!
Oh, that shouldn't be, the holy damage shouldn't be on the dagger. It should only be on the main sword.
Okay,
Okay,
take back
take off.
5 points of that.
Yeah.
I shall...
Yeah, you take 2 points of damage instead.
Yay!
Let's see. Oh,
Okay.
dude.
That's your turn, Veloci?
That's me. Here I am, flailing wildly as this... Oh,
Oh,
oops.
whoops.
Oh, sorry, we clicked at the same time.
Yeah. All right, now, Corinne, what's happening?
What are you gonna do to me?
First off, so that doesn't happen again, We have to take her down. Evelios, help me! And I'm gonna start. I'm a reckless attack.
All right.
This will let her hit me more. You see.
Go ahead.
And then I'm gonna go for some attacks.
You do it. Knock me out of these temporary hit points. That's what you gotta do. Nice.
What I'm gonna try to do.
That hits.
I think I still need to roll the 2d6.
Did you take the
Yeah,
column
what
out of the thing?
It's not It's not applying to you. for
Where is it?
whatever
It's
reason.
on you. Where are you? Damage, melee, 2d6 fire. It should be working. Just take the melee out then.
Yeah, I'll take the
I don't
melee
know
out.
why it's not working.
It's if you still have Crag's sheet, it should still be on there.
If I recall, it was not correct on
5 more
there for
fire
the most
damage.
part either.
Uh.
Oh, 5 more damage. I'll add that. Here I go. Oh, I'm 15. There, done.
There you go.
Second attack.
What?
Hiya! That hits.
Do it.
Hiya.
You can knock me out.
Hey,
of
there
it.
it goes.
There it is! You knocked me out of the 10
That-
hit points.
Yay!
That's neat.
Are you okay now?
I don't know.
I hit you and I'm like,
Oh,
are you
I
okay
see.
now?
This is what I always forget. It should be.
It's. I just looked at it. It's
Yeah.
fucking 2d6.
I have a
melee.
question.
I always,
have
for some reason, my brain always wants to put it beforehand.
Buddy,
Yeah.
I have a question.
What is your question?
If I would have sat in the thing and did the same thing Veloci did, could I have raged?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing will stop you.
Not a spell. It's not like magic.
That would have been
It
basically
would have been very
100
bad.
extra hit
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting for. Just like, oh, he's going to sit in it.
Oh no!
Uh,
Supreme Commander now. That's it for me.
All right. Okay. Boop, boop.
I didn't want to end my
Belly
turn.
is-
I didn't
Am I
want
still the way I am?
You are.
Oh no! Oh boy!
Down.
We gotta take her down,
I
Avelia.
cast banishment.
All right.
Here I go, boys.
Oh.
See you later. Ah, no, I'm not going nowhere.
You succeed.
I don't
You're
know
good.
what to do.
I'm gonna
Damn
smack
it.
you in the face
I
with
was
that.
really hoping you failed that. Oh man.
Casting that drops my concentration on a holy weapon.
On
That's for the best.
That does. Oh,
You know
man.
that I consider this an absolute win now.
You did it. You dropped concentration.
I'm gonna whip out that amulet of health and slap you in the face with it.
Bonus action healing. Oh no, I can't. I cast a spell.
You can, yeah.
No, Avelios! We gotta beat her up!
Oh, okay. That's my turn.
Turning into a
Okay.
zombie.
Look at her foaming at the mouth!
Sorry, it's your turn.
Gary! Oh fuck! I had a haste action. I forgot to.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Oh,
Oh well.
Too
fuck.
bad.
Womp womp.
Don't
Do you
worry.
have an effect for haste on your sheet?
I applied it to him.
Yeah, it's on them. It's on
Yeah,
them.
tell me.
cool.
I just
Note hasted
completely.
AC2.
I completely.
I
spaced.
see. There it is. Yeah. Cool.
That was entirely my B, not her B.
Sorry, Morphe.
Oh, you're back. You want some of this?
Kari, why?
You fucking said to go get her to knock her down.
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's fight. Let's take me on. Fucking take on me.
Take me on.
Bonus action planar warrior.
Nice.
Cool. I didn't want to hit anyway.
You really don't want to hit.
You're just like raising your sword and like taking this step forward and then be like, and backing up like,
Hold me back, Avelios. Hold me back.
Well,
She just really does not want to hit you.
well,
Really
time for me, I suppose.
That it is. Veloci, it's your turn.
All right, so I have to attack, but do I have any bonus actions I might want to employ? I really don't. What a pity. So I'm going to attack Kari.
Why don't you attack Avelios?
Because he hasn't actually done all that much to me. In fact, he's
I'm
done.
sorry.
Done objectively nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a hit.
that
So
definitely hits.
that's going to be a slashing flourish. No, that's going to be a defensive flourish. Heckin', so I'm going to roll my d10. Here we go. D10. 2. That's not terrible. You
Not
guys
bad.
you guys can deal with that. That's fine. All right, so and then I go ahead and I gain 2 AC, and then I drag that 2 into my modifier window here, and then I take a stab at Kari, and I hit you, and you had good
succeed.
congratulations, you succeeded.
Neat.
Second attack. Does the
That does
16
not
hit you?
That is
Ah,
not.
that's good.
It would have hit me if I didn't have my fucking cloak on.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm glad it didn't hit you. Does that hit?
That does.
I see. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes! I mean, no! Oh, God!
You drop haste. You,
How is
you
that
drop.
the one?
You missed the DC by 1, my friend.
Your
now.
best fear, Veloci.
Well,
This is too good, man.
Get ready to waste your turn there, friend.
I'm already
oh,
ready.
All right. Avelios.
Okay, you should be okay with this. I'm gonna cast a 5th level Inflict Wounds on Veloci.
Oh, dude.
whoa.
Oh, snap.
All right.
Oh, heck, though?
Oh, heck. Oh, my God.
Goodbye, everyone!
Oh, my God.
Goodbye, everybody.
You like put your hand out to touch me, and you're just like, you stop, and then put your hands together. It's like,
I was told.
man. Oh, roll.
Oh, my God.
Just do it. Just hit me. Just do it.
Oh.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, you're not even dead. Oh, my God. It's because you're resistant.
necrotic.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Like that?
You're alive. Oh my God! I've never seen a Nat-20 inflict wounds.
That's. Oh, my
If
lord.
that was anyone that was not, if that
Yeah.
was literally, I think that. Is
No,
Avelios
if
the
that
one
was-
not resistant?
If I wasn't resistant, you could have one-shotted me at full health.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I was like. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be okay.
Yeah. You're not gonna wrap all the way around to another 78, but yeah, man. Oh, well, that sucked. But I'm alive. I hope y'all are learning to appreciate Veloci a little bit right now.
I appreciate you, Veloci, but you should stop hurting me and my friends,
That's your turn.
including
Avelios?
yourself.
I
Yeah.
just took 81
It's only
damage. You
hurts
shut
you.
up about you getting
You took 40 damage.
But hey, was it a roll of 81?
It did roll an 81.
I was gonna say,
Kari,
what do you mean? I've
doing?
taken more damage than you.
Nah.
I've taken 60.
I've taken collectively. You took out my 50 temporary hit points, and then I just
Well,
took out the
that wasn't you
47.
taking
I've
damage.
taken way more than you.
That
Shut
wasn't
up.
damage. That was like super magic juice or something.
Kari, what are you doing?
I'm gonna.
Do not
Hunter's
give me haste again if you're gonna be in melee.
I can't. I literally can't. I'm gonna Hunter's. Well, no. Fuck it. I'm just gonna attack. Fuck it. Just plain old
Yeah,
warrior.
take her down.
Just attack. You can get it. You can get me. Just
Take her
attack.
down.
Take me down. I am.
Take me down.
You
That
missed.
misses.
Okay, cool. All right.
That
You just
misses
hit.
as well.
No, you missed. You missed.
Yay!
You missed because of my
No!
It
flourish.
says it's,
Fuck.
All right.
it says it's blocked by armor though.
Yeah, because I have my my flourish. My
Does that
AC's been
go-
raised by 2 artificially because of my Blade Flourish.
Does that register as
Yeah, so
armor
then
in
it
the-
missed.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
but it's
said.
like-
Yeah,
It's missing.
I was saying it missed.
Oh, I thought you were
I
saying it
briefly
hit.
was like, that hits, and I was like, oh wait, no, that misses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, we're agreeing.
Okay. we were agreeing very
That's
hostily.
what I was sitting here being like, yeah, it's blocked by armor. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah. Just like, what are you talking about? It missed.
She
What are
doesn't
you
back-
talking
she-
about? We're
Yeah,
agreeing.
we agree, Spencer. She didn't backflip away from it.
Is that your turn, Kari?
Yeah.
I like to imagine I'm just kicking your weapon as you're attacking. You're just like, yeah, yeah, like I'm being held in the air. And I'm like, yeah. Well, time to
All right.
stab. I'm just gonna roll to see who I'm gonna stab.
It's probably.
You're going clockwise, 1, 2, and 3. On a 4, I roll again.
4, you roll again?
Now, all right, here we go. Here we go. I'm coming at you
Hi.
now. You ready?
I'm really tired. You don't have
Yeah!
to. Oh, hi. There
Got
it
hits.
goes. Ow.
I'm going to defensive flourish. I don't like being hit, especially not with all the enemies around me.
Oh shit! Is your rage gone? Because you didn't attack?
No, I took
or...
it.
He's taking damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, wait.
Oh.
But he didn't take damage since the last turn.
Because all the
Okay,
you,
so,
you
yeah,
only
it's
attack
down.
Kari. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it's down.
all right.
Okay. Oh, I gain
You-
2. This is upsetting. This is. I'm having fun though. So I'm gonna stab you. So take this. That's a
Ow.
stab.
Stop
Woo.
it.
And then I'm gonna stab you again. Here I come. Here's the stab. Oh, I misses.
Oh, missed.
Stop that.
But then of course here comes the dagger. And that's an
Bear, bear, bear,
19.
bear, bear. Take an
Bam,
inspiration.
bam, 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 bam.
Yeah. Oh, it's only 1.
That's good.
It's only 1. I have
Fucking
maximum
nicked ya.
inspiration. Yeah. I just like have it in my other hand that's like bound by your arm, and I'm just like moving it the smallest amount. Be like, yep. Well, the other arm is flailing and stabbing you with the short sword, and one of my legs is out kicking Kari. All right, that's me. That's all of me. You guys can do this. Come on, beat Veloci. We built a. We
All right,
beat a-
now.
I am ready to finally attack again.
We beat a beholder, guys. We can do this.
Yeah. Yeah, this is fun. I don't have to do anything.
You rage, roll on a table.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Floating plump.
Roll that table.
Creepy flumps.
And shrouds you.
That's pretty good.
To get
Oh,
two
you get
AC.
flump-
Oh, dude, you're gonna be damaging me just from me hitting you.
And whenever a
How
creature. within
dare
10 feet of
you take over my friend Veloci, you chair?
Okay. Is there an
true.
effect on your thing for that? I believe
I
there
believe
is.
so. I just have to count because like you have them all like in order. I think.
Yeah. I have them in order there.
This one.
Okay. And remember, whenever she attacks,
Do the 5 thing.
I take
do
5
the
damage.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's when I hit you with an attack, right?
When
Yeah.
she hits you.
And reckless attack.
All right.
And here we go. First attack.
That hits.
Yep. You got me.
Some
Wham.
damage.
Second attack.
You could start. You could possibly take me out with this one.
That hits.
If this hits, you could take me out. So close, dude.
Oh,
So
close.
I just
Four
feel
away.
bad if like we take you down and like you get up and you're like, oh, sorry guys. Like, yeah.
Oh.
right.
That's me.
All right. Velios.
Slowly raise a mace and look at now.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna whack Veloci.
Makes a frying pan sound as it hits my head.
That hits. Take an inspiration.
There's no way this isn't gonna take me down. There you
So, about that. Last session, I cast Death Ward on
go.
Veloci.
Oh yeah, I was actually looking at that earlier. So I should stay at 1, right?
You're
Okay.
at 1 HP.
Real quick, does it hit? She hits 0 hit points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Death ward is when you hit 0. Let me see the specific.
Is the wording
it
that
might be
you
hit
go to 1 instead? Yeah.
If you drop to 0 hit points as a result of some damage, it drops to 1 hit point. It instead drops to 1 hit point. So no,
Yeah, so
you do not
I don't
hit
hit
0.
zero.
Okay.
So I'm still
don't hit 0.
cursed.
You're still cursed.
I'm still cursed.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll end when we get to 0, huh? It'll super end when we get to -60.
So Death Ward is no longer on you.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
So you thought that you were gonna win, gonna have
that
to
your
take
turn?
me down to 0 again.
Yep.
I'm just imagining these painters looking up like, oh yeah,
I've got Death Ward.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh. you got this car.
You're not targeting her.
That didn't hit me in any case.
Oh, because
Yeah.
because you went unconscious.
Yeah.
All right.
Why do you have
Oh, I
advantage?
should have. Why did I?
Oh, it
because
says she's
unconscious.
unconscious.
You would have dropped the second one, so you would have gotten that roll.
Yeah. You would have gotten that.
So you would have hit me.
Check it down.
Finally.
Do it. Second Death Ward.
I'm assuming you're doing non-lethally.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
I'm kidding.
Fuck him. All right. You're no longer cursed.
That was an ordeal.
Oh man, after that I gotta sit down. I'm kidding.
Whew. That was fun, guys.
What now?
We should go sleep. Go sleep. I wanna go sleep.
We should take a rest.
Okay.
I pick up Veloci.
All right.
Velios, safe place, go sleep. Safe place, go sleep where?
What?
Safe place, go sleep where? Where is one?
I mean,
There's like the place we were before, or there's the other place that we were. There's upstairs. There's downstairs.
I mean, this place doesn't seem to be doing any harm to us, like actively.
I don't want to be around these things. They haven't hurt us, but I do not like them. Let's go back to the acid room. That was pretty safe.
Okay.
I pick up Veloci and start walking toward the acid room.
All right.
I also pick up the thing she dropped, the scepter.
There's 2 of them.
Okay. There are 2 of them. So,
You pick up
Like,
both?
is
make
it
your way back
like
to the...
which one's
acid?
giving off magic?
One of them is.
The one Veloci was.
I think it's a
The one
strange
below she
question. Yeah. I would have dropped it when I fell unconscious. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm picking up the one that gave off magic.
Yeah,
Because that's the one we're supposed to
Veloci
get.
had.
Yeah.
All right. And you go into the fucking Unk's room.
Yeah.
All right. You do so. You can do so. I won't let you. I won't have you guys doing checks or whatever.
Yeet Veloci over the pitch.
I was fully ready to fucking.
You're strong enough to
open the
do
door.
it. It's fine.
I was fully ready to do it. Be like, how much does Veloci weigh?
Should I jump across or should I fly?
Jump.
Okay.
You should fly.
Fly.
Okay.
This is the greatest. I'm
Hey,
getting.
Velia, one more thing.
What?
She's gonna whip out the fucking amulet and throw it at him. And just
Ow.
throw it, put it in his hands. Throw it at his hands.
What?
Take this.
Okay. I put it in my pocket.
Does that require attunement?
It's the one with Papazotto in it.
Oh.
Oh, I see. Make
Gong gong.
make a charisma save. All right. You resist the effect.
Damn.
What?
Oh, okay. Never mind. You
Okay.
just hold
He
on to
makes
that,
the
I guess.
motion of punching something in the air to his side and he's like, what?
Unc said they didn't like that.
Oh, well.
I'll
See
be
you guys in
steaming
1d4
here.
hours.
Yeah.
Should,
I already rolled how much time it'll be.
should we do something about this?
Yeah.
Sorry, I spaced out for a minute.
I'll drop a cure wounds on Veloci.
All right.
I can cure wounds. So many things. There. Well,
All right. Go ahead and start attacking people. No.
I'm still grappling you. I have you. I'm still in a friend grapple.
And a friend grapple. No.
Ow!
I care not
Veloci,
for your frapple.
Veloci, you awaken
I awaken.
with you have memories of what happened.
Oh no! Do I have memories of, like, specifically, like, I know what I did in the context in which I did it, or do I have memories of what I thought, which was, everything has been switched with evil people?
You have memories of what you thought happened, like what you saw.
Goodness. Am I back? Did I?
Let's see. Are you okay?
Yes.
you went kind of crazy there for a minute.
Pretty stab happy.
I had to hit you a lot, and you hit me a lot, and I hurt.
No, everything switched. I sat in the chair, and it took me to a place where there were evil people. All of you, and I'm realizing what this sounds like as I say it, and oops.
Well, that makes a lot more sense than you betraying us. we probably had an evil Veloci.
Did we get the scepters?
I got this one. Did you want the other one?
I don't know. Did they do anything? When I sat in the chair, did anything happen?
You started
An
hitting
evil
everybody.
Veloci came out. Then we beat her up and you came back.
Just curious, when I sat in the chair, I had mentioned that I sat with both scepters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe that was the mistake I made. I have an idea, but it's a bit dangerous given what just happened. I think maybe if one of us sits in the chair with only the scepter that we found in the other room, then maybe that something beneficial might happen, but I don't know.
Do you want me to try?
I would like to rest up first, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to sleep before we do that again.
Wanna nap for the day, everybody?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I will release my frapple.
Okay. You guys taking a long rest?
Yeah. My ribs only held in place by the frapple fall to pieces.
No!
Oh, thing I forgot to mention. In here, there's a skeleton in here
Oh.
with an oddly shaped head.
Oh.
Was that not in here before?
It was not.
Oh, where
Is
is
it-
it at?
Where is it?
I will show you.
He's just been watching like, I hope they don't notice me.
I was just hiding at the staircase.
I wasn't sure if I should bring it up.
Hey,
is she all
right? Is she doing okay?
Hello?
Damn it. Alright.
If this is the skeleton I think of, it might be... We might need it. It might be one of the keys.
Damn it.
The keys to
I need
who
to get a
fucking
new
knows
mouse.
what. You should get a new
Okay.
mouse.
I have ordered one. All right, he's up on the balcony there,
Someone get it.
and he has the head, like a hexagon head.
I wanna shatter him.
I'll get it. Okay.
Let's roll initiative real
Okay.
quick.
Let's roll initiative, everybody. I have 1 hit point. Don't let the skeleton near me. No,
Bear,
Gurren.
Good job now.
I was supposed to go first, you fool.
All right, now take an inspiration there.
Oh hell yeah!
Ow. Skeleton.
Also, Avelios, take an inspiration if you haven't already.
Woo! Yeah, I got
Go get it. Go
Okay,
get
cool.
skeleton.
All right, now you're up.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can actually get to him.
Do it. Break him.
I'm like, fine. Bonus action inflamed sword.
Okay, it's already inflamed.
Oh, never mind then. Reckless attack.
Go ahead.
I don't have time for you.
Yeah, we do.
You were not targeting him.
I
But that
killed
hits.
you. You died. Sorry. Did the 21 hit?
Yes.
Hey-ya.
I like to
I
imagine.
did it.
I like to imagine you strike it.
Charge
it's-
at him, like, and he just fucking shatters into many bone fragments.
I'd like to imagine that the inevitable key-shaped head that it has just flies down and Velos just catches it.
Yeah, that could work.
What's this one
I
look
put it
like?
on the sheet. It looks like a hexagon.
A hexagon, another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do we already have a hexagon one?
Did not.
Hexagon. We have a triangle and a pentagon, and now a hexagon.
We have 3.
I go up, hit it with the flamey sword, come down, sit down.
Interesting.
Let me know if there's any more.
And now I'm gonna fall on my back. We sleep.
All right. I'll go ahead and long rest you guys then.
Cast Night Owl before we go to bed.
Sure. All right. Good job, everybody.
We did it!
Let's go ahead and take a break there, just a tiny break, because
Cool.
we haven't done that in a while.
Over the course of the rest, could I have checked out the wand thingy? Not wand thingy, scepter thingy.
The scepter?
Yeah, the one that we got from the.
Oh, like
from the
a tune to it.
I just want to check it out and see if it's what it is first before I tune to it. If there's any
So
tuning needs to happen.
So in order to identify this specific item, you'd have to cast Identify on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I will wait.
As part of the rest, I'm fine with ritual casting Identify on it. Like I can.
That
It
sounds
takes
fun.
no effort for me to do that.
If you want to do that, I will tell you what it does.
Bam. Identify
All right.
such a good spell.
It's true. This, okay. Oh. Oh, darn. Okay.
Oh, also, guys,
Yeah.
unless the fireball thing is gonna, we just opened a sarcophagus and didn't get fucking like mind assaulted.
Haven't we like gone through all 9 gods by this point? No,
No.
we haven't. But the thing is, there's a sarcophagus upstairs that I think is pretty explicitly one of them. So
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
cool. We just did it.
yeah.
Casting Identify on the spell reveals that its singular purpose is to destroy a construct named after Napaka.
It destroys a construct named after Nabaka.
Is it a smashy smash that smash?
What if it destroys the throne? No, the throne's not a construct.
What did the thing say about the twin thing?
We're on break. We'll come back to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be right back.
Okay. I will also be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
Did you see your boy, Deco?
My boy in the fan art thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put some emotion things at it, and it's like, look at him, he's doing his best. one hand is softer than the other. And then there's Veloci eating the chocolate.
Yeah, there is.
Hey guys, what's up? Ah, Brett's in the chat.
Hey, Brad.
But I got hurt a lot from a friend. It's fine though, because it apparently she was transported to a world where we were evil and replaced by an evil version of herself. So I knew all along it wasn't her.
So there's a fucking character in the Forgotten Realms called Kitten Lord. That's their title and a nickname. And they are the heir to the Cat Lord, who is exactly what it sounds like, the Lord of Cats.
Practice for the tournament? Oh, fuck no, it isn't. Fucking... Dude, this boy could do so much better in the tournament.
He's level 10.
Yeah, I destroy that tournament as now.
Yeah. In what I was talking or alluding to at the end of last session, fucking Unk is terrible for clerics.
Unk, yeah. Just in general, especially for clerics.
I love how you just fucking have to ask everything.
Basically.
I love it. It's hilarious. It's also really inconvenient.
Like, come on, man. You gotta help me up.
Both Wongo and Unk are terrible for me.
I was really hoping that bird would take over your brain. I was really hoping.
It's fine. We'll find another one to take over his brain.
Please.
All you gotta do is
shove that fucking amulet on him. Like you said you were gonna do.
I did.
Oh.
I did, and it didn't work.
It's in my pocket.
I should probably put that on the party sheet also.
Did it not work?
Nope.
He succeeded the save.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a save associated. I had
if you resist it, then
whenever I said that I was like out for a second there, I was actually having to do something.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was probably during the minute that I had to put stuff in the freezer. I keep forgetting he's not wearing pants until it's the most funny.
I'm gonna have to contact Redbubble.
What's up?
What's happening?
They took down the Avengers poster print because they're like it might violate someone's copyrights, even though it is very clearly not using any actual copyrighted material. It's just a parody of the poster. So I'm gonna have to contact. I think it's because I had Avengers poster parody in the title, so I think they just took it down. So I'm gonna have to
saw Avengers and were like, oh no, not that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to contact them and be like,
what?
No.
Are you saying Disney,
Also,
owner of Marvel, it has a history of litigation?
Also, Logan.
Yeah.
In the official merch section, it's the only one that's not in there is my boy.
Huh?
Like in the official merch section in the Project Mouthwash thing.
No, it's up on the Redbubble.
Oh yeah, but like in the chat. Because like there's Raleigh and there's Femris and there's
I know what you're saying. I don't think it. I think anyone that's going in to look for them will just look at the store.
Oh, definitely. I was just letting you know that it wasn't in there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thanks, dude. I got a snack too.
Bread said tittles, and I think that's a bannable offense.
Yeah, permanent.
It's pretty. Wow, I'm surprised you're not gonna like get your account banned.
Yeah, I think we shouldn't allow talk like that in our chat.
Immediately me saying boo woobs.
Well, yeah, but you were just saying a woo. You know, you're fine.
No, that's also bannable.
Well, better ban myself.
All right. Are we all ready to go? Get back into it? All right.
I'm just gonna grab a drink real quick. All right, I did it.
All right, good job.
Once
Okay.
I got two, I'm gonna grab a drink. All right, done.
Okay.
Yeah, Ken.
All right.
Once I don't like this one, I'm putting it back and grabbing a different one.
Oh shit!
All right, done.
Den said new art in 10.
Yeah.
Excitement.
I hope it's Velostab.
I saw the Veloci chocolate one.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
And
Okay.
just, inside there contemplating, I'm gonna kill them all.
So, after your long rest, what do you guys plan to do?
Assuming we have the brief discussion where I identified it and we're like, this thing is going to destroy a construct, I would like to, real quick, just process of elimination,
I'd like to go back, and I would like to try to break the throne with the scepter that is meant for destroying a construct. I don't think
You
it's
try
gonna
to do
work.
so, nothing happens.
Didn't think so. Okay, we eliminate that possibility.
At this point, it looks to me like we only really have one way to go, right?
We haven't heard that name anywhere else, have we?
I mean,
Napaka?
he was in the thing we just opened in that room with the sun.
Yeah, but like,
Well, yeah.
that's why I said anywhere else.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
believe
you
you
could-
have.
Pinata the sun.
I'm not going back in there.
Okay.
Not as long as I have these. I don't know if leaving or entering that room might set them off.
Well, what were you asking, Avelios?
Oh, you cast Identify on that thing, right?
The which
Piece
thing?
up on the Nexus of Fireballs, right?
Yeah.
One thing I forgot to mention, because it was in tiny text. Because this item is special, and the thing... Okay. It is cursed. Which can be revealed by the Identify spell, even though curses don't usually are.
No, normally it's when if you try and identify them by resting, they don't identify. They auto attune to you.
What is
and
the
do it.
curse? Do I know what it is?
You do know what the curse is. When you don it, all of the beads go off at once.
No!
Okay.
How many did you say was on there?
8.
That's insta party death.
So I'm not... Well,
That's
maybe.
16d6 of fire damage.
Oh, I mean, that's still
'Cause
pretty
the way
bad,
that would
but-
go is if all 8 went off at once, it would be a 9th level fireball and then like a 5th level fireball. Because if they're used at once, they compound. And then it would hit 9th and then cap there and then do another set, like count up. And they haven't gone off because I chose not to wear it.
Yep.
All right, that's not...
In that case, if I knew that when I identified it, I definitely would have avoided putting it on in any way. So I just got this. It's just in my pocket. When I need the beads, I'll grab them. Nothing about this thing says I have to put it on to use it. I'm good. I'm good. We're heckin'
Cool.
neat. And if I ever want to murder a thing, I just need to lunge at it and slip the necklace on it. Just throw it. We meet Acerak. I just hurl it from a distance at him. It lands gracefully around his neck, and he's like,
What a lovely...
smoke
Cast
clears.
counterspell on the...
Ow!
Rude much.
Or he just finishes the sentence. What a lovely
Necklace!
So,
I suppose we should try to head down, unless we have some idea of what to do with this thing.
Wouldn't that be like heading into that hole?
Yeah, didn't it had coin slots, and we need to put one type of each coin into it, right?
Oh, is that what we had to do?
Well, that's the conclusion I came to.
I thought we were gonna like break them and sell them.
To who?
Acerak.
He is the one who probably put this here.
Right.
No, I'm not.
I'm a dumb.
I say, as long as everyone's amicable to it, we're gonna head there. And by that, I mean, Avelios, we're telling you to head there.
Also, the mouth at the end of the hallway there.
Did we need to do something with that?
We never checked it out. We just
Let's
kind of
check.
looked at it and was like, we're
It's
not
on
going to
the
go
other-
there right now.
It's on the other side of this like secret entrance.
Yeah.
So like it probably had to do with that.
Let's check.
Maybe?
Maybe. Well, these things are all over the place.
Let's
That's
check
true.
this out.
I'm not putting my
Spencer.
hand in it.
Can you tell? No, that's fine. Can you tell us anything about this, Spencer? When we get to it, can you remind us if there's anything special about it?
yeah. Upon inspection of it. Num 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 num. Let's see. So it is a 6-foot tall green devil face, carved into the far end of this hallway. Its mouth is agape. Painted murals on the walls show faceless humanoid figures, doubled over in pain, clutching at their heads and ears. Upon inspection of it, like getting close up to it, you see there is a little lizard in it.
Ah.
Hello, little lizard. Once upon a time, I would have been able to understand you.
I take it.
It is speaking a language.
Nani?
I know I just said I wasn't putting my hand in that, but I'm taking it now.
Talking lizard word.
I don't have any means to communicate with it. I can't understand anything.
Language you speak.
I'm gonna guess Jolton, but I'm not sure.
I love you.
Nevelios, do you have any way that you can talk to animals?
What?
Do you have any way that you can talk to animals?
No.
Mr. Lizard, if you can understand us, say something that is one syllable.
Tilt its head.
If we all go to bed, I think I could.
But I just woke up.
You'd have to rest again.
Yeah. We can come back tomorrow, whenever that is. But look at that
Yeah.
clock.
Well,
Maybe.
just keep him with
Or-
us. Look at him. He's like lost with not a friend in the world. Except for me.
It backs off.
He's in my hands.
Yeah, he backs away from your hand.
I said I picked him up and you didn't say anything happened.
That's because a lot of other people were talking as well.
Well, I pick him up.
He doesn't want to be picked up.
I pick him up.
Roll a grapple check. You are still exhausted, which you should not be.
It's true. You would have dropped the first 14, so you would have had a 14.
24!
You would have had a 24. That
Damn.
extension is useful. I love that extension.
He rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
It's too bad.
but
He does a triple backflip and you just catch him in the air.
yay! I love you. Guys, look, it's a lizard.
Aw.
Yes.
I need to
What?
see if that'll. Okay, it didn't work. He tries to bite you.
Aw, look at it.
He's just numbing on your thumb.
Aw.
What are we supposed to do with this lizard?
What do you mean do with him?
It's... nothing alive in here is here by chance. Everything here is part of something.
We could eat it, or
No.
we could make friends with it, or
I like that. I like that
I
one.
like that one.
I sit down.
It's not speaking
As you do.
celestial, right?
No,
It's not speaking celestial.
it's not.
right?
It's not speaking celestial.
Okay, just on the off chance.
Like fucking grung or some shit.
I like him.
What's it
He's
doing?
my friend.
What's it doing, Spence?
What's it doing?
Yeah.
Right now, it's being
Chewing on
held.
Mal.
Yeah, it's
I
chewing
love
on
him.
Mal.
Roll another
Oh.
attack.
There's the thing for me downstairs. I'm gonna go grab it real quick. You guys can figure this lizard situation out.
Hey, little buddy. You hungry? Is that why you're doing that?
No, I don't have that.
I wanna open up my bag of bounty and see what I get today.
Can light it on
You
fire.
roll it.
Do-do-do-do.
I could.
You want some beans?
Ah, beans.
Ah, beans.
Eric,
You want some beans, little buddy? I try to hold a bean out to him.
It eats the bean.
Hey! Yeah, I'm just gonna feed him beans. I love him.
Horrible.
your fan's going off there?
Yeah, you too, buddy. Here's another bean.
Avelios,
Uh-huh.
you notice a skeleton over there. It's got a square head over there.
Let's stare at it for a bit.
Hi, I'm back. I shatter it.
Roll the saving throw against it.
All right. Again.
I am back. I shatter it.
He fails.
Hello, what happened?
Now, could you go and collect the inevitable weird-shaped head that thing has?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's go, little buddy. I'm gonna call you buddy.
What do we got? Square key!
I take
grab-
buddy. I take buddy
Alright.
to go get it.
I grab,
Alright.
I grab the square key. We now have 4. 4 tends to be the magic number.
This is our
I've
lizard
decided.
buddy.
Excuse me. So. Yeah. Anything else?
Doesn't look like there's anything else in that mouth at all.
Nope.
All right then.
Did you guys do anything special while I was gone?
I gave him beans and he ate them.
I'm
That's
gonna...
about it.
Did anyone reach in?
He reached in to grab the lizard.
I'm gonna
But-
like put my arm as far as I can inside the hole.
It's actually fairly shallow. It's a
Okay.
shallow mouth cavity, so you don't. Your arm doesn't go very far in.
All right, this is Novelli. This is Aaron. Use a stick.
No, history's
I'm
taught me
gonna-
this is
Heads
fun.
up!
I'm gonna put a copper coin in the copper thing.
Uh-huh.
Because they
Oh,
told
yeah.
me that's what I should do.
All right, you put a copper coin in. You hear the coin just tumble down like a couple like little shafts and whatnot.
It
And then
worked!
you hear the noise of like a coin hitting like you know when you put like a coin in a bunch like a pile of change?
Dink.
Like that. Like
Guys, I think these are filled with coins.
They're like giant piggy banks.
And yeah, you know what that means.
Did we, Spencer? Velocity's gonna just like try to jog her memory. Have we seen anywhere in here that looks like they would fit any of these skeleton keys?
no.
Okay.
Do you have your passport?
I'm gonna put a coin in whatever this one is. With the respective coin color or metal.
Assuming you guys have all the coins like for these
I
things.
have, as long as anyone has a silver coin, I definitely have at least one of all the other types.
I only have 100 copper.
Mm-hmm.
I have 5 silver.
There we
Now
go.
I have
Very good.
99 copper, so
Yeah, you guys can just as long as it's accounted for.
I'll
it's
mark
probably
one
not
off.
gonna matter too much.
Yep.
But
I marked
yeah.
off a copper.
They get added and nothing happens.
All right. You insert the coins. Nothing happens.
Oh no.
Do you,
Does it need like more? Maybe?
what?
What is
I
down
I continue to put copper coins in mine.
what is down in the hole?
Down the hole is it's a 10-foot shaft. It's a 10. It's 10 feet wide. It's a 10 feet deep hole.
Okay.
15 feet. Sorry. At the bottom, you have dark vision, right?
Yes.
At the bottom, it looks like grass, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
I keep putting coins in my copper one.
I'm gonna spider walk down and see and
Yeah. So I guess I had assumed these statues blocked our way of getting into that hole.
yeah, same, but maybe
In a way, they do.
I'm gonna count off 30 copper. I'm gonna count off 30 copper, buddy.
Okay, cool. You keep inserting coins.
69.
Hey.
Okay. So
Hey, you get it, buddy? You get it.
what do you figure out, Kari? What's down
Wait,
there?
I walk down there and I step on the grass.
Give me a sec.
Mugs arrived. I now have a Lyra mug.
Mugs arrived. Okay.
Where'd it come from?
No.
Oh.
Mugs
Give
haunted.
them the hole. Give them the hole.
Mug's haunted. Wait, what?
Also the beach saber and Diane mug as well.
Nice. Close a bunch of windows.
I love how
here.
confused Avelios looks in the latest art thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like, what?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
The gears of
quick.
hate.
Need to reveal some map here.
That's a
down
that's a vicious name.
Yeah.
What is that?
I seem to recall that you like discovered that name before, and it's like I don't want to know what that is.
Oh, I had, what was it? Like, I had glanced at, like, the table of contents of the book
Yeah.
at one point to discover a different unrelated thing, and I saw Gears of Hate, and I was like, I am going to immediately look away from and not look at anything to do with that, because fuck whatever that is. Oh, wow. And can he see all that? She?
Yeah, she can. If she reaches the floor, yeah. A pungent stench fills this pentagonal room, the walls of which are covered with riveted sheets of iron. A wild garden full of sickly plants and rotting compost takes up most of the interior, and a narrow path hugs the walls between two exits. Jutting from the middle of the garden is a 6-foot-tall rusty sprinkler. In the ceiling above the sprinkler, a 10-foot wide shaft leads straight up.
So I think we found our way forward, guys.
Yeah, just down the hole.
You know?
Down the
You
hall.
had to drop a little bit, Kari, so getting back up's gonna be a pain for you anyways.
I'm gonna wrap a rope around one of the statues to make it like a rope that goes all the way down. And,
Okay.
like, throw it down and then climb down the rope, so I'm also down there.
How
Okay.
far is the drop?
15 feet.
Yeah.
So, a 1d6 points of damage. You could just use the rope.
But you're on the rope.
Yeah, but like...
You already jumped.
Yeah, you jumped.
You take 1 point of damage.
Ow.
I fly down.
You fly down. Cool.
I don't want to take falling damage, because falling damage is technically bludgeoning damage, and I'm vulnerable. I'm vulnerable to that.
I forgot that's what you got from your thing.
Oh, that's... I forgot.
See
That's
like
amazing.
a cave troll come out with a club. You're like, nope, nope, nope. No.
Nuh-uh.
Go away.
No
Fly
way.
back
Go away.
up.
Go away. 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 I actually got a... I should put that effect on myself, incidentally.
Yeah,
think that,
I was gonna-
That may have changed how things went earlier. I don't think a lot, because a lot of your attacks were heckin' wouldn't have cared.
Slashing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Well-
really only would have mattered when he hit you with a mace,
Yeah.
uh,
Slashing.
which would have...
Which
That would've
definitely
taken you
triggered
down.
anyways. So it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Magic. And then... Vuln. Bludgeoning. Self. Bam. Now I have that effect on me.
Woo.
Ooh-wee.
Okay,
Also,
I'm gonna put y'all on the map here.
we did a long rest, so I'll count off one of the crystal charm uses. Because it lasts that many days. For the sake of simplicity, do you mind if I just, like, every time we take a long rest, I'll count it as a day, since we have a really abstract sense of time here?
Go for it. Yeah.
Cool.
And then... Boop. All right, y'all are on the map.
Okay. So we have 2 paths forward, it looks like. As well as this spooky garden.
Smells gross. Do I smell any money?
You do not.
Okay.
I'm gonna investigate this door over here.
Does it go through walls? It's not a wall, or it's not a door.
I'm gonna investigate.
Smelling money? I can't remember. I don't think I have the effect on me. I just remember I can smell gems.
Charm of
and
Treasure
coins.
Sense. It is in the party if you want to grab it. You use an action to pinpoint the location of precious metals and stones, such as a coin or gems within 30 feet of you. So as long as it's within 30 feet, it doesn't say that barriers stop it.
Suppresses it.
It also
Okay.
doesn't... It does... Let's see. It says scent, but it also says, like...
I don't know. It's not like treasure gives off a treasure smell, so one would assume it's a magical sort of thing if it just registers as a scent. So I would guess it works, but like around walls. Otherwise, what's the point of having a thing that detects hidden things if, you know, them being hidden could interfere?
Is the Iron Scepter the thing we just got?
Smell the giant piggy banks
yes.
through the wall.
You should keep
The iron. Which one is this one?
You keep the scepter.
It doesn't really
I
matter.
think.
Because if it is, I think we need to.
I don't know where the
Iron Scepter in the.
went. The Iron Scepter that Veloci had.
Oh, it's the Iron
There's
Scepter.
one in the party sheet.
There's one in the party sheet that has an adamantine head.
They both
which-
have adamantine heads.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if one of them's the magic one or not.
As long as you keep track of one, then it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have the magic one that breaks constructs.
What if
The
I
thing
hit
is-
people with it?
It's an adamantine weapon. So you know if something is
You could.
if something
It
is
counts as a mace.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just like a mace stats. Got it.
Yeah, if something is
Yeah.
resistant to non-adamantine weapons, then you got your in, and some stuff is.
Then I
Also,
will
if
hit
something is
them.
wearing adamantine, then you're like, hey, take the critical anyway.
That's actually really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, adamantine beats adamantine.
So,
How is Buddy reacting to being down here?
He's a lizard. Let's.
I love him.
I need to know his input on every situation.
I'm gonna,
I
if
give
I
him a
can,
bean.
I'm gonna jump across this and go there. I'll vocalize to everybody that I'm going here, but I'm gonna hop across this and check out this room as a whole.
All right, give me a sec. Just gonna.
Oh, we should
reveal
go
some
over there
map.
with her little buddy.
Velios, come on!
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really hard to reveal map.
You know that you can do the holding shift and drawing thing, right?
Yes, I'm doing that right
Yeah,
now. Okay. All right. An acidic stench fills the pentagonal chamber, which has 2 exits. The walls are covered with riveted sheets of iron, and the pockmarked stone floor has a large puddle of gray slime in the middle of it.
Oh.
Freezes? I think it's freezes. Along each wall, just beneath the ceiling, depict 5 black dragons. Also, give me a sec.
Oh. Also something.
Also something. Also something.
Also 5 actual black dragons.
5 actual black dragons. Hiya, skeleton!
Impossible! How can there be more than 4? I only accounted for 4.
I don't
This
know.
one has a. This one has an octagon head.
Well, roll initiative, skeleton, because here we come.
How about roll initiative, everybody? Wow, you rolled really well.
Not well enough, because I'm not
Oh
20.
no! Yeah, not well enough at all. All right, Veloci, you're up.
Is that it?
That is. Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
He's not dead. That hits.
Oh my god,
He's not
alive!
dead.
No! How's that possible? Well,
In Nat19, anything is possible.
Oh, I see. I
Anything
Eldritch
else?
Blast him. I can't do anything else. I can't bonus action attack on an Eldritch Blast.
All right, now.
I wish
We'll
you
move.
would have moved. Thank you.
Well, no, that's the last thing I wanted to do.
Going over this, is it going to cost any movement?
No.
Looks like it's 5 feet wide.
Meh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Real quick.
He has no fear, so I think that he does do that thing you're probably
Yep.
about to ask.
100% I do that.
You get there. As soon as you step foot in this slime, you're going to take some damage.
Ah.
He's acid.
You're gonna start putting
It's not acid.
damage.
Oh.
It's not acid.
It's an ooze.
Oh.
It's an ooze.
I think you'll note that I have high heels.
What's that?
You only take 1 point as you step into the slime. Some psychic force starts to try and damage your mind.
Oh, stop it!
It's a brain ooze.
I hate that.
Boo.
And this is difficult terrain as well.
Okay, good. I step away from it.
All right.
I hate that. Anyway.
All right. Go ahead, attack.
Boop. Boop.
That hits it.
Oh, apparently I'm using the Iron Scepter. Apparently I'm using the Iron Die.
Bonk. I mean, it's bludgeoning, so yes, use no skeletons.
Yeah, use it on skeletons,
Was that
absolutely.
your fire?
Yep, the fire is still on me.
Okay, I'm gonna take that off
that
you.
Oh,
All right, it's dead.
Oh, I have a thing for it now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a thing for the fire now.
Yeah, it might be dead, but I'm gonna. Are we out of initiative?
You are.
Guys, don't touch that.
I'm gonna
That's
Eldritch
bad.
Blast the goo.
All right, you blast the goo.
That's bad as heck.
Nothing happened.
Okay, the goo
Yeah,
doesn't
take
care.
that.
Okay, this room. What are we looking at here? What kind of key are we looking at? Octagon key. Give me that.
It's like it hurt. It's like it hurt my brain.
We now have 5 keys. What the fuck are these for?
Any
Are they for
hoozle.
Indeed.
Yeah, let's
Going
keep
in there?
going. Let's keep going, I suppose. If there's
I
nothing
found
there.
another one.
Do all these dragons look the same?
Yeah, I was gonna
They
ask
do.
that too.
Okay.
Oh, there's more goop.
Is this part of a puzzle or is this just a scary room?
Hey guys, I
are
found more
you-
goop. Should I walk on it?
Like very close inspection of it. You do notice that there are tiny holes in the dragon's mouths.
What kind of holes?
Tiny holes.
Are they shaped like anything, or?
No.
I'm
Holes.
guessing that's where the goop
These
came
better
from.
be for something, Spencer. Or else I'm holding you personally responsible.
Rather than you walking through that, maybe I should walk over it.
Nah, I think I gotta go.
You're walking through it, you're gonna take some damage.
All
I don't
right.
have any fear. I don't. I'm not afraid of the goop. I just hate it.
Oh yeah, we took a long rest, so I'm gonna quickly. Yay,
Take
my
8
wand.
points of psychic damage.
Ow!
Through it.
Oh yeah.
Ow, that hurts a lot.
Yeah, then maybe. Yeah.
Guys, that really hurts.
Walks on walls.
Yeah.
God, Gary, did you know that hurts a lot? Like,
Yeah,
oh
maybe
my
that's
God.
why you should have stayed back, like I suggested.
Oh.
Oh, what's that over
wait,
there?
oh, there's a skull over here, though. Gary.
Well, you guys handle that. We'll stay in this room, and then you guys will touch something, and then acid will fill this room, and then we'll die, and it'll be great.
Cool.
What?
A 4-foot high, 7-foot wide iron lectern in the middle of this rusty iron-plated room is topped by a slanted control panel. Set into the control panel are a gold lever with a star-shaped handle, 2 dials in red and blue, and 2 buttons of the same colors. Wall engravings behind the control panel show 5 groups of circles, with a small crystal embedded in the wall under each one. The crystal under the configuration labeled 3 glows bright green. 3 6-inch diameter rusty iron pipes jut from the wall above the engravings. To give you a better clip. There you go.
Ah.
Oh.
Hey guys!
Winners never
This
sleep.
is like the most advanced thing I've seen in this place.
Oh. Oh. I think I generally get it.
Hey, look, there's goop coming out of those pipes back there.
There's some parts of this that I don't understand. Some of them have stars on them. You know, I'm not there, so I'm not gonna make any suggestions, but I am gonna talk out loud to myself for a sec. There's a star on each one. Okay, so we came in here, and the star one is facing away.
There's a whole lot of text in this room, so
I think
That was a lot.
I think the star on each. So I'm guessing those are the rooms.
Yeah.
The stars will tell us which ones connect to where. I'm gonna operate under the assumption that we're the star. Are any of them even different?
Yeah, it shows where the exits and entrances are.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the construct I have to destroy.
Well, I'm just what I'm noticing is that the positions of the markings don't change.
Those are
Yeah.
rooms. Those are rooms.
Yeah, but like my point is that even if the room seems to have... Oh, you're right! They're on the outside!
Yeah, you change where the doors are, not where the rooms are.
Oh.
You're right. Okay, so if we assume... Okay, but based on the current configuration, we've looked through 2 rooms right now. And the rooms that we've looked in...
I think if you look at it, like,
There's a room
there's
down
like a
there.
star on
We're in
each
the
of
star.
them.
We're in the
Yeah,
star.
we're in the stars, so...
Hope, can you see
No,
that?
on the star. We're in. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, we're in there. We're in that one.
The middle one on 3. Yeah.
No, we're in the left one on 3.
Well,
Yeah,
the
same
one, yeah,
like-
that one.
Those
Yeah.
two are in, like, literally.
Those
in
two
the
are
star,
in the
and then
star.
you
We
and
are
I
in the pentagon that the star is connected to.
Yes.
Which means if we go back the other way, there's whatever the mining looking room there is. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that is the where we want to go. I don't know why I think that. I just do.
Which one?
The one that my black arrow is pointing to, the one that is like an outward
this right
looking
here?
thing. Yeah, because it looks like it's a passage outward. I think that's where we want to go, but I don't know for certain.
Yeah, that has the same thing on every one of them, so...
But
What
we could-
happened? Oh, sorry.
I think finding out what this is before we mess with too
And this
much
has like
might
a
be
little
prudent.
Stonehenge.
It might be prudent to find out what that room is before we do too much, because I feel like once we switch this, the rooms are... Well, I mean, it's obvious the rooms are going to change. But
Yeah.
that tells us which configuration we're using. The dials... What do the dials move? How does that work? Each one has 3 settings. There's 5 total configurations, but there's 2 buttons. Maybe when you push the button.
I'm more concerned, like, about the goop, because the goop hurt me.
Yeah, man, that looks bad.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I didn't even think about that.
There's 3 of them.
Well,
you guys are the ones in there, so we can't act based on this information. We can only speculate to ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't want to use my fucking Radiant Soul just to get over that goop, so I'm standing here.
Is there anything, like, looking like it's connected to the goop?
No. The goop's in the corner there.
What do you mean?
Oh, this right here?
Yeah, that's goop.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about the picture you sent us.
Yeah.
Where it has, like, the goop
Oh.
looking like it's coming out of these things.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Let me
Yeah.
see. I see. Sorry, there's a lot of text.
I don't have a lot of clothing anymore.
It's not acid, it's psychic goop.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking, like, if we get rid of the holes, because, like, it didn't corrode my stuff. So, like, we could, like, plug them up so that nothing happens. But I don't have a lot of clothes anymore. I do have the vestments that I was given, but I'm wearing the new robe thingy. So can I cut off like some pieces of vestment and put it in the thing?
If you want.
Because I do not like these things.
So what? Now that's an interesting thought.
Noting there's only goop coming out of 2 pipes.
I'm putting in all 3 of it.
So
Fuck those things.
Something worth noting is that alignment 3 is the only one where this connects back to there. Also, they're not configured in the same way that we're seeing.
We're currently on alignment 3.
Yes.
But there are ceilings to these like pentagon rooms, right?
No, it goes all the way up to the sky.
Well, they like were like kind of like the maze that had like a top that you could go over, but
They have ceilings, yes.
okay, cool.
You know, because there's a whole floor above us.
That's true.
Yeah, we're there. I'm just trying to.
Can I cut up the remainder of my commoner's clothes and shove it in there?
Do you really think that's going to stop the flow of liquid?
I am now. And he doesn't like it. So I'm just shoving shit in there.
Okay. Sure, you can do that.
Because other people are gonna have to figure this thing out. Because he cannot do it.
There's some logistic problems with assuming that this is going to be the room we control everything from.
Well, there might be other control rooms. I'm guessing.
That's what I'm alluding to.
Grass room that we never went down.
Hmm?
So we could try checking that out.
Oh, totally, yeah. We're just... Veloci and Avelios can't come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
And Avelios can't come to conclusions.
Yeah.
Looking at the puzzle, this could be the only control room.
But that wouldn't make sense.
Those knobs might control more than one room. It's assuming each one is tied to a single.
Oh, I assume they control all the rooms.
Yeah.
Just
I think
at...
that having some people, I think this is a split the party trap kind of thing, where you can have configurations that leave someone stuck.
I think
there.
there's multiple control rooms. I agree with you based on the configuration.
Oh, no, I disagree. I think that's the only control room. I think that there are configurations that could trap someone in there, if that's what you mean, and then you couldn't get to it, but that's because you can only trap yourself if you're inside.
We want to keep that there. Move that. We want to move the middle room. There's no way to move the middle room so it connects to all of them at once.
Yeah, I think that this is a check room, have someone change it, check room, which can be difficult, obviously, because of communication.
Well, the main issue is if the exit is in the far right room, then...
Yeah, going off that supposition, yes, but...
That's the only configuration that makes sense.
I have no bias to believe that that's our exit.
Well, yeah. It's information, though, that's all I'm saying. The main consideration is there's no configuration of these rooms that creates a solid path from the leftmost room to the rightmost room.
Yes. And I believe that in order to get to the rightmost room, you have to leave someone behind.
Guys, my face mask came in that has Ian and Isla's command seals on it.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
I don't believe leaving someone completely trapped.
If you guys were to leave Kari behind, she can pull a blueberry with her owl.
Yes, totally. I mean, we don't know if the rooms down here prevent you from moving through walls, which...
Misty stepping, I mean, it's worked before.
Yeah.
With Misty Escape.
My D&D brain is looking at the puzzle from the position of it would assume the players can do nothing except for interact with the puzzle, as puzzles tend to.
Yeah.
Should we just start like turning the dials and see what happens?
I mean, if you yell back that we should investigate the other room, that's what we would do. But once again, our characters are unable to come to conclusions.
Yeah.
Because the most obvious thing to do right now would be to go back and see what the little Stonehenge symbol actually is as a room. That's the most easily acquirable information we have.
I feel like we should probably try to meet up with the others before we do anything with this now.
I gotta go back through the goo.
I guess you you wouldn't be able to use these. Looks at the slippers.
I could wait and you could go let them know and if you need me I could run through.
All right, let's do that. She'll walk
Cool.
along the walls.
Because I'm not good with this puzzle anyway. Because I'm now.
I'm not super great at it either. All right.
I will be here in case people tell me to use the thing.
Okay.
All right.
There's a puzzle over there. We're not sure what to do with it yet. I think we should probably try to check out that room that we passed by before we do anything.
Blah, you say? What an
Yes.
interesting room.
If this room turns, I bet that these dragons are going to start vomiting acid.
I feel like, yeah, they'll activate in some situation. I think we need to find out what that thing down there is. Just to get a sense of our bearings. And then we need to test what those levers do in what those buttons and dials do in what combination. And then once we know that, we can start deciding where we want to go in here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go down here. Heckin', yeah, jump off walls. Yeah, jump off wall. Slip on ground. Banana peel. What the heck? Hit ground. Get up. Jump on wall.
Oh, what the heck?
The banana room. What a
You
strange
did
room.
what?
Well, let's explain.
I'm also super fast, so if you guys like scream or something, I can run.
It's true.
I actually think that thing looks more like a cart than a Stonehenge, but
along
we'll
the
see where that goes.
Oh, the mask is really nice for anybody who wants a mask from Redbubble.
Nice.
So, Kari.
Yeah.
Since you're the first entering the hall, you see that this hall is choked with dust and cobwebs. Up ahead, flickering lights dimly illuminate a larger hall, running perpendicular to this one. Where the two halls meet, words have been scrawled on the ceiling in dried blood. The words say, "Awaken Napaka."
Oh, and we got the scepter!
Now I have the scepter.
Now!
Dude. Oh, you want me to turn the thing?
Now! Come over here!
What? Should I turn the thing?
No.
Okay, I'm coming, I guess.
Really,
Yeah, this
really
sucks.
over the party.
I walk over the stuff again.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
How far is that? I point and I cast message and I say, come over here.
Oh wow, my brain's getting. Ow! You hurt my brain.
Oh no, 1 foot of stone. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, just get over here. You know what we want.
Coming. I have to take damage first.
You already did. You took
Okay,
2 points of
good.
damage.
There I go.
Just don't take the damage. Come on.
Just don't take it.
Dip. Hey, what's up?
Is that all that's in there, by the way? Like, is that the entirety of that room? I'm gonna run and like long jump over the goo.
No, there's more in this room here. Hold on.
Oh man.
Just run and long jump. You're fine.
Yeah, that's like a very short patch of goo.
Avelios, don't touch that goo.
Okay, I fly over.
Ooh. Ooh.
Let me read this room for you.
Oh goodness.
Large puddles of gray slime spread across the floor of this 10-foot wide, gently sloping hallway. Candles flicker on riveted sconces, casting dim light across a sequence of sculpted reliefs depicting humanoids with bestial heads kneeling before a black star. At the lower end of the hall, a thick purple drape hangs wall to wall. At the upper end, the hallway terminates.
But there's a gold thing.
There's one of these things that ain't lit.
Yeah, you're right.
Give me a sec.
You're right about that thing you said just now.
Well, hey.
I didn't realize how right you were.
Hey, that's
Pretty good.
good.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, nice cock.
That's pretty good.
Oh, thanks, man.
Give me a sec.
What?
You said nice cock. I said, oh, thanks, man.
Nice guy.
Looks around the room. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man.
Beans.
Ah, beans. Oh, there you go. You moved now.
So,
I did a jump.
Hey, Sirax getting away on his bike. He's taking off. Jumped right on his
that's-
motorcycle.
Son of a bitch.
Here, well, Spencer looks for that. I'm gonna close my windows, now at like 2.5 hours.
Go this way.
What you doing, Kari?
going that way?
This one that's
Yeah,
not lit.
do their stuff first. I'll wait till they do stuff before I commit to anything.
Ah.
I'm gonna stand still.
There's so many parts to this stupid puzzle. Okay. Okay. Where the fuck is it? Alright, whatever. Okay. Oh, this is annoying.
I'm not sorry.
You should be. You son of a bitch.
You big old butt.
You big old butthead.
You juicy a.
What?
You juicy anus.
Okay.
Yeah, you heard me, Punk.
Where did that come from?
Some fresh loose.
Some what?
Oh, never mind, ignore me.
Okay, yeah, this is a sconce here but with no candle in it.
You said that there was like a beast-headed thing above each of these, or was it?
Let's see.
Or maybe they were somewhere else, and I mistook it for being above the sconces.
Candles flicker on riveted sconces, casting dim light across a sequence of sculpted reliefs depicting humanoids with bestial heads kneeling before a black star. Okay.
What is this? What does this beast head look like?
That one has
Mini tartar, tiny mini tartar, little mini tartar, it's a mini tartar.
The world's largest mini minotaur.
That one has crocodile-headed humanoid.
Oh.
Ah,
The lucky?
didn't you find a crocodile key or something? No,
A guagana?
didn't you find a key like that, like a crocodile or something like that?
Oh yeah, we never
is
used that
a-
for anything.
It is a crocodile-headed humanoid holding up a trapezoidal chest.
Ah.
Does the
Now,
chest?
you
look
say
like a-
trapezoidal chest. That's the relief, right? Like, is it an actual chest?
Upon close inspection, it does appear to have a actual keyhole.
Ah.
Do it!
So
Sorry,
like
do it.
that Jade Key we found in the other place?
Yeah, the one that looks like a crocodile.
Do it.
Sure. I put it in the keyhole. Does it look like it'll fit?
It does look like it'll fit.
I do it.
Yay!
You put it in, you turn it. As soon as you do,
I'm about to have a bad time. I just have a feeling.
a relief swings open, revealing a crawlway.
Ah,
Oh.
A crocodile
Right there.
way.
a crawlway.
Ah.
Kari, we did it.
Yeah, we did. And there he goes again.
And there he goes. He's going in.
Well,
Into the crawlway
there
with
it
him.
goes.
Now it's going in a tunnel, just so y'all know.
I found a tunnel.
stop saying y'all as Kari?
What?
Why?
It's a
You're one of
Kari.
You find
Snake! What are you doing in those vents?
Oh no!
Oh my lord.
so.
I don't
Soon
know
as
if I
you
want to
go
be
in-
here anymore.
Two-thirds of this room is taken up by a what looks to be a large stone juggernaut.
A juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch.
Eric, your fan only goes off when other people talk.
Let me see if it has an image.
It
It
only
does
goes
have
off
a-
when other people talk?
It does
Eric's
have
fan.
an image that I can't show. It looks like it has very large wheels. It just looks very. It looks very large and heavy.
Ah.
Okay.
Um,
If I may ask, just to expand on the description, so it looks like a skull, right?
it does. It does not look like a skull.
Okay. Could you elaborate on what a juggernaut is in this context?
Let me see if I can just. I'm gonna mask some of this.
Gotcha.
One of them pictures, it's like, here's a couple things. And you're like, I just want to show this thing.
Here's
It's
the
like,
and
fuck
the
you.
solution to the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fucking a picture of like the skull with Acerach with like, oh, okay.
I don't like that.
Oh.
I love that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Not depicted. Us on the left screaming. I think around this time it'd be fair to say that there's a velvet curtain over here, right? I would definitely pull that to look at what's behind it.
There is a velvet curtain there.
I would see him disappear into the walls and be like, well, can't count on ever seeing him again.
You see a 6-foot-tall statue of a leering 4-armed gargoyle stands against the back wall. One of its arms has broken off and lies on the floor in front of it. Its hand curled into a tight fist. The other 3 arms have their clawed hands opened in such a way as to suggest that they're meant to hold something. Carved into the wall above the statue was a riddle. 3 I need, then 3 more. 3 more still opens the door.
3 I need, then 3 more. 3 more still opens the door.
There you go. Put it in the chat.
Oh, hang
Just,
on.
these keys don't look like they would fit in the hands, do they?
The skull keys? No.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. 3 I need, then 3 more. I feel like the scepter might be... No. You think this is a we need more information situation? Like we need to maybe figure out more of what's on this floor?
Possibly. This could also be the construct that the thing was talking about.
Maybe. But
It's-
the
it's-
thing is, that
But what
scepter,
though? This
that
or
scepter-
that statue?
that scepter is for destroying the construct. I can't imagine we would have to give it to the construct if that's the case.
True.
And if this, yeah, so I don't think that this thing's waiting to have the scepter given to it. Plus,
Yeah.
we'd need 9 scepters.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, question. So, the sconce that was out, there was like a relief there that was holding up a chest, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are the other ones doing?
Just hanging out.
Do they have chests?
They do not.
Okay. They're just being torches.
They're just being torches.
Okay. Sometimes you gotta hang out, be a torch.
Yeah.
Just how it is.
Torch is gonna torch.
Torch has got a torch.
Don't light too many. The torch god will attack you.
I'd like to pick up the gargoyle's broken arm.
Alright, you can do so.
Okay. And I'd like to briefly like fit it back onto the gargoyle and see if it like sticks, and then assuming it doesn't, just like let it fall.
It does not. No.
Okay. I guess we wait for them to come back.
Alright.
Do you want help with that?
I'm not sure what to do with it.
I could cast mending on.
Alright, what do I do?
I'm gonna stick the arm back on the gargoyle. Cast mending. Do
Oh,
it,
hell
guys.
yeah.
You cast mending on it?
Yeah.
All right. Nothing happens.
Does it stick?
It does not.
Oh. Well, we tried. Tried to do a good deed.
There's nothing else in this
Touch.
chamber but the Juggernaut, right?
Yep. I'm gonna make sure.
I wonder if that
Um,
can you activate it? I wonder. That would.
And I wonder.
Feels like what it would do is move forward down the hallway, crushing anything in its path. I feel like we don't want that to happen to the gargoyle or us. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I get it now. I think that the map we saw earlier, I think that the symbol for this place, I believe it is the Juggernaut.
Wheels. Yeah.
Oh,
Bitch.
wheels. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we got two wave things up top. It looks like a chain link on the other room, and then the outward hall-looking thing on the bottom one. I think we're at the point now where we need to just go see what those levers do.
In the
think we need
west
to search
wall
this
of
room.
in the west wall of that room you're in, now, you see a human fist-sized gemstone.
Oh.
Oh.
Is a spiked ruby.
What do you think this is?
I don't know. Is it magic? Can you do your detect thing?
I do the detect thing.
It is not magic.
Is this thing magic?
Not. Give me a sec.
Is anything in this room magic? Other than my sword.
No, it's not. It's sort of magic, yeah. In the same way, like, a golem is.
Ah. I will take.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else to do with it.
I will take it.
As soon as you do. The large stone door starts to grind upwards.
Oh, no, put it back, put it back, put it back!
Why are you set to move forward when the thing behind you is taken?
I put it back.
It's already too late.
It's too late.
Ah!
Oh, no.
I grabbed the thing.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
I grabbed this thing.
Noting that we're at time, I'm not in a particular rush, but noting that we are.
Yep.
I got 3 inspiration today.
Nice.
I'm also at max. 26 bitches! Whoa!
Whoa.
Time, Juggernaut time.
All right. All right, Veloci, even down there, you do see that the wall has grinded upwards, and you see this large wheeled stone,
No,
like siege weapon.
I don't
is
like it.
barely starting to barrel towards you and Avelios.
It hasn't had a turn yet. What do you mean starting to barrel?
It's starting to roll down.
How fast can I cast? It'd be funny if I just took a minute, was like cast Lily's tiny hut, and it just hits. It's like. I don't know. You guys are behind it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm going to.
You hear them screaming frantically, put it back, put it back.
I should hope you will have cover from this because of that thing. I am going to take 3. No, well, test time. We'll do 2. 2 of the beads, and I'm going to. Oh, I have to be within. I have to be within 30 feet of it. I think. 1 sec, I gotta check the item. How close do I have to be? How close do I have to be to fireball you? I have to be within 60 feet? That's not bad. Yeah, you're right. I could do that. So I have to be. Oh.
You have to be here, I think.
I'll take a step forward, and if I want to get it there, and I could rationalize that as throwing it only as far as I have to hit it, so I don't have to go closer. I'll get to there, take out 2 of the beads, put them between my fingers, activate them, use them together, and throw them. Am I good to make it roll a save?
If you target it, it will. You can make it do the save.
Nice, good. Here I go. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look good for us. Yeah.
Fails.
All right, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll the extra damage for the d6 and then add it to the roll. Heck in 3. So.
It's got a 1 dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh my god, really?
It's a giant stone.
Take that.
It did.
It was okay. I feel like I maybe could have actually done about that much damage with other things. All right, I throw it.
Shatter should do double damage to it.
That's true. Unfortunately, I've already done this.
Yep.
Doing anything else?
I'm gonna check the wording on my necklace of fireballs to check something. It be detonates. It doesn't say I cast fireball. It just says that I hurl it and it detonates as a fireball.
Does it say it takes an action to do it?
Yes, but my issue is I'd like to also cast Hex.
Oh.
I see.
Items that count as casting spells will say you cast.
Yeah,
It's like
so-
your Wand of Wonder.
Yep. So it
Doesn't say you cast.
this says it detonates as, not that I cast. So I'm gonna also cast Hex.
All right. You can do so.
Does Hex need to target a creature?
It does.
count as
That's kind of a test that I want to run this for to see if it
I
can
see.
target it. Because
It
there's
is-
another thing I want to do that targets creatures, but I don't want to waste that on trying. Can this target the Juggernaut as a creature?
It can.
Haha! Yeah, I figured it was a construct. Which
The Juggernaut is Nabaka.
Heckin' Hex Self. And bam. Okay, I cast Hex as a bonus action. Boop, done. And that's me. Alright, that's me. Here we
You're not
go.
moving?
I moved up to there. Can I say
Move
as
to
part
the
of my
slime?
movement when I did that, I jumped to here? Over the slime?
You cast a fireball and
Is a long jump an action?
I think it's part of your movement.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying you moved to there, then cast the fireball, and then asking for a long jump.
You do a standing long jump, which would be, I think, less distance, but still.
So I was here. I only moved. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, damn. Okay, no, if that's fine, then I'm not gonna move.
Not gonna move? All right.
No.
Velios.
I blew up the hallway and it just didn't care. It just kept going.
Do you want me to do anything?
We should probably destroy that before it reaches us, because based upon the size of this hallway, I'm thinking that that's going to crush us if we don't do something. We could leave. That's less fun.
I could do that. I could do that.
Leave?
I could do. Do you?
I want you to kill it. I just said that.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. Kill it.
Whoa, that's a spell?
I'm gonna cast kill it.
Power word kill it.
Power word kill it.
All this time.
Power word engine failure.
I think this only does. I gotta check one spell before I pick, because this would be the first one you go to.
Sure.
All right. Else will cast. Can they only be damaged once by it? That's the only thing I care about.
We're all in this together. Wait.
Watch me do all this, and then it just stops, and it like rotates and moves back and smushes.
No.
Just reverses down upward.
Oh, good, it's leaving.
Athelios raises his hand and drags his hand along his palm, and cascading down in front of him a wall of flame.
Ooh. Where are you putting it?
So it's up to 6 long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick.
Just down all the way here, like all the way in.
I'm going not all the way. I'll probably make it only 50 feet long. Actually, I could make it in its space. So I will put it partially in, like there.
Mm-hmm.
That's 50, 60. So to just in front of me, it'll burst out in heat. Will start pulsating out of the sides.
Oh
it
God!
starts within it, so it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
When it's his turn, or right now?
When the wall appears, every creature in the area must make the dex save, and since I'm casting it to be in its space.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make him do the save.
And
Pulling the ruby out has also set everything on fire.
He fails. Obviously.
658 fire damage, and that's it for the time being.
All right, you made it bleed. Good job. All right.
Kyra, the siege engine is bleeding.
Who is that? Anyway,
Oh, I said Kyra. Sorry, my bad.
Oh boy.
Well, this is awkward. We're in the room, and I just said your name wrong, and
I'm going
grapple
to... No. I'm going to... I'm once again casting haste on now.
Ah!
Okay.
Okay!
Use that staff thing to break it. Alrighty. And...
Okay!
All right. That's your turn.
Yep.
Now.
I'm gonna use the staff thing. I was gonna just grab it and hope to like grapple it and stop it from rolling, but
You couldn't do that.
well, I could damn well try.
Fucking huge.
I could. I mean, I have like 23 strength. Come on, man. I'm kidding. All right. All right. I'm gonna reckless attack.
Go ahead.
Here we go. Hiya!
Doesn't
That
hurt. Okay.
As you bring the staff down onto it, the scepter, the juggernaut starts to crumble to dust.
Oh. I did not need to taste you for that.
I sure didn't.
He looks at it. Looks
We
at
sure
his
did
hand.
use a lot of resources right there.
He looks at it. Looks at at his new hand. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure that was the thing it was specifically designed to get rid of.
Kari, I'm so strong.
You sure are.
We
Unrelated.
may have gone slightly overboard, considering what that required.
I use my egg of power to get back my spell slot.
I don't know what you mean.
I use my
Fire
other two
incinerating the room.
actions. I very quickly take the fucking ruby again. Does another one show up?
No.
Does more fire happen?
That's not.
The fire's not gone.
The fire's not gone.
Okay, so I'm sorry I set everything on fire. I'm gonna push her in there as part of my action. I'll save you.
I'm fine.
It's only, isn't it only like down one side of the hallway?
Well, yeah, but
it
a
is,
fireball
yeah.
came over here, so.
It is also searing everything on the opposite side.
Gotcha.
Ivelios, you might want to turn that off.
I am pushing Kari in here, like, well, I'm gonna save you.
But you know, I can do it myself.
Okay.
It's gone.
All right. Good job, everybody. You solved my stone juggernaut puzzle.
Hit it
Don't
with
worry,
the
Kari,
stick.
I'll get you away from the fire.
Is the fire disappeared?
Yes.
Yes, it's gone.
I did it.
What did you find over there? Was it just that?
Yeah,
the big old spiky ruby.
Looks back at the statue.
Oh.
Yeah, I can smell it.
You should give it to this guy.
Big
To
ruby.
who now?
What?
Okay.
Sell it to who?
He starts like slump walking this way. He doesn't jump. He just walks through this.
Oh, you're just gonna walk through it? All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Not even casually walk around it, just through it.
You need to.
I'm trying my best to not like have him like show too much fear. Like he doesn't like it, so he'll avoid like the most of it, but he'll still step in it whenever it's like barely there.
All right. Good job,
All
everybody.
right, man, here you go.
Are you giving it the ruby?
That's what they told me to do.
All right. Nothing happens.
What's that, statue friend? You don't want it. You would rather I keep it? I puppy dog eye back behind me.
But why?
Is there no significance to the fact that its arm is missing? So we should like put it in that arm and like.
That arm's in a fist.
Oh.
Those ones are the ones that are open.
Hmm.
You need 3 of something, and then 3 of something else, and then 3 of something else.
I'll let you know right now. You bypassed the puzzle.
Oh!
Oh, yay!
What was the puzzle?
You were supposed to give it. Some jewels,
Oh.
And then hold it back.
and then that once you did that, that door would have opened. Door would have opened, and then the thing would have come barreling down.
Okay, so
And then
Alright.
like it would have revealed the ruby over there.
Oh, okay, so you have... So we now have that ruby, which...
I did it!
Well, no, we are at 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna end it there, but yeah.
next time.
I just like look back toward Veloci, just like seeing that it doesn't fit it or doesn't want it, and I'm just like, can I keep it?
I'll let you know right now. Like, yeah, let you guys know. This floor is one of the meanest floors.
Oh no! What a...
It's also one of the most interesting ones too.
Okay.
It's really,
I like this floor so far.
It's fun. It's weird.
I will save my opinion until we start pulling levers.
I
Yeah.
like how something
That'll
that
be
we got.
interesting.
I like how something we got from a different floor is affecting this floor, because that usually doesn't happen so far.
It hasn't happened a lot so far, so
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. They've been very self-contained.
Yeah.
The floors have until now, so it's pretty cool. Oh, I really wish that banishment spell worked on Veloci. Oh
Thanks, man.
no, just something interesting would have happened. Something interesting would have happened.
It's like, all right, Logan, do you want to play? Do you want?
Yeah. You want to play a different
Do
character?
you want to play Glenn again?
Yeah.
Oof.
Winners never sleep!
Eric,
What?
you remember how we were talking about like, oh, imagine if a fucking undead T-Rex showed up today?
Yeah.
One could have showed up today.
What?
Oh my God.
When? Where?
If I was banished?
No.
Oh.
In the room where with the zombies painting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If you attacked one or destroyed any of them, an undead T-Rex would have burst through the fucking floor and
Oh my
fought
lord!
everything.
My goodness.
Oh no! And if you sit in the thing, then you start attacking everything.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, luckily I only attacked my friends.
That's very lucky.
Luckily, I only had my friends to attack.
Also, Din's latest picture of just Avelio standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
It's beautiful.
Look at those fucking eyes. In the Nat19, in the Project Mouthwash Nat19 fan art chat.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh man. Good job, everybody. You solved my juggernaut, my stone juggernaut puzzle, sort of.
Juggernaut puzzle.
Oof.
You did
Should've
solve
said
some
it was
of
a
it.
log
Like, you
hallway. I was
found the
like,
shortcut.
where?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
like
you-
I didn't even think about that thing being the thing to hit this with. Like, I thought we were gonna fight like some kind of freaking like.
I thought it may have been, but I was like, it doesn't matter. You'll try to hit it at some point, and we'll find out either way.
Well, I mean, if she hadn't told me that, I would have hit it with a flame tongue, probably.
Because
It does so
There's
much more
actually a-
damage.
There's actually a really fucked up story as to why this thing is named Napaka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The person in the sarcophagus that you got the Iron Scepter from. that
Morning breath lady.
Yeah. That was Queen Napaka.
Yeah.
She was Queen of Omu when Acerek showed up.
Oh no!
Yeah. And when he showed up, she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna sacrifice myself for my people, so don't hurt them." He's like, "I like you. I'm still gonna do it, but I'm gonna put you in my tomb, though." And then he named that juggernaut after her. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Like, it was just like he wasn't gonna do it before, like because she sacrificed herself. It's like, I like you, so I'm gonna entomb you.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's really neat. It's neat in a kind of fucked up way. You're right, Sam.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like one of those like golem thingies, like that we've been fighting. You know,
Yeah, no.
like I thought there was gonna be like a super golem, and we had to go like, hey yeah, and like beat him with it.
Well, the moment that like it was targeted as a creature, I'm like, this thing is like very constructy, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, my main thing was if I felt like it didn't have a driver, and if it's a thing moving on its own that is taking damage, it doesn't have a driver. I'm like, it's probably
Yeah,
a
that too.
construct.
Absolutely.
Heckin'.
Acerek's a meanie.
Heckin'. But yeah, that's us for today, everybody.
That's us for
Yeah.
today. Good job, everybody.
So YouTube side, heckin', I had put the Avengers poster up on Redbubble, but they decided that Disney owns it and took it down. So I'm gonna try to fight that. But just for anyone that saw me posting about that and then is looking for it, that's why that's not available. And they've been very explicit in their message of like either counterclaim this or don't upload it again or else. So I'm not gonna try to re-upload it, even with a changed title. I'm gonna try to counterclaim and be like, yo, it doesn't belong to you. Or them. That said, check out our Redbubble for a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Because we got a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of characters, including the main cast, and a bunch of the NPCs and stuff available as stickers and on mugs and such. I'm getting Hasmi's art up there. Check out our YouTube. Check out heckin' D&d next week when it comes back, because it's not happening today.
Check out our
or tomorrow.
Monday games where we're playing Life is Strange.
Check
We're
out
on
that.
it. We're gonna be
hell
doing
yeah.
episode 2 on Monday.
And also come back in on heckin' Saturday for what I believe will be the start of the tournament in Vestige.
What?
What a good joke.
Unless you guys
freaking
talk
not
all
let
game.
that happen.
Unless you guys talk
We
all
might.
Manor game. Manor game. Manor game.
game. I have no control over that. And we will
Manor
see you,
month.
and we will see you later, heckin' YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
We love you.